never really fades away. Don't you worry about the weather, I'll rage on through the storm. Oh, and shed your skin today, though the rain wash away. Oh, come on, look inside, everybody just get in line. No, nothing's free but you and me, but we fight and we lie and we destroy what we believe. While you're worried about your deity, here I am, just worried about you and me. Yeah, while you're worried about your deity, here I am, just worried about you and me. No, I scream and you're screaming, we stand for nothing. Screaming, you're screaming, we all want morphine. Oh, kill those dreams. Oh, I can see, yeah, but I just don't believe. And if I were you and you were me, maybe we could just get together and you would see. Oh, we're all the enemy. And while you're worried about your deity, here I am, just worry about you and me. And while you're worried about your deity, here I am, take a good look at you and me. Oh, why can't you see?
My drug, I get high and can't get enough. You make me feel like a fiend. It's your skin and your touch, must be a sin if I like it this much. It's the best that I've ever seen. You're all I need, the blood in my veins and the air that I breathe. You're all I need to get by. When you bleed, I bleed. I feel what you feel and I see what you see. It's your love that gets me so high. It gets me so high. lives in my imagination. Yet I just can't seem to shake this stone. Your love is my drug. I get high and can't get enough. You make me feel like a fiend. It's your skin and your touch. Must be a sin if I like it this much. It's the best that I've ever seen. You're all I need. The blood in my veins and the air that I breathe. You're all I need to get by. When you bleed, I bleed. I feel what you feel and I see what you see. It's your love that gets me so high. It gets me so high. Your love gets me so high. Gets me so high. Your love gets me so high. If you show me all your flaws, girl, I will show you mine. Spend too much time in the bars, girl. Too many pills and too much wine. Show me that line that leads back to you. If you show me all your scars, girl, I will be sure to show you mine. Hiding places so far, girl, impossible for me to find. Show me that line that leads back to you. When your world crashes around you, I've got some genius advice. Don't sit in a world of depression.
that why you were here?
Century.
Home sweet home. Ooh.
What is up, Cyber Skull Mafia? Let's
Yo.
go.
Howdy.
Hey,
It's your boy, Thundy.
it's my boy Crude.
I'm going to just start a stopwatch every time I say that and see how long the dead silence goes before they join.
Might as well.
Oh, what is up, guys? It has
Sorry.
been...
I was trying to adjust things. I wasn't paying attention.
It has been a journey of epic proportions. As you know, we tried to stream last week and it didn't go too well because my graphics card died. Like, screw you. Taking my ball and I'm going home. You know what my graphics card said? It said this.
Fuck you.
And I was out of there. So I
Yeah.
had to order a new one. Luckily, I had gotten a rush job with work so that I could afford it. And we got a new card. So it's been performing better thus far than the old card. And hopefully we get through tonight without any issues.
That
Knock
would be
on
great.
wood. Everybody knock on their wood right now.
I probably shouldn't do that on camera.
Flick,
Hey,
flick.
show him your shirt. Show him your shirt.
And I.
He can't move. There we go.
Dude, it's actually the first time I've ever seen that ever. That's great. I like that. I need one of those right now.
I mean, I could probably have one made, maybe.
Yeah, so we are
I would
gonna
have to have
rock
it
this
made.
tonight.
Be like,
We're
you're
gonna
fat.
rock the shit out of this stream tonight, guys. It's gonna be fun. We missed not streaming last week, and yeah, I know half of you in chat right now have never even watched the movie that we're gonna talk about. So
What the
you know what?
fuck?
Who
Because
does
of
that?
I'm sorry, you're fired. Get out of here.
I mean,
We've pretty much
You're
had
fired
since
for
birth
that.
to watch it. I'm just saying.
this
the
movie
greatest movie
came
ever.
out in '93. Like, no excuse for anyone in chat to have never seen this, let alone watch it when we voted on it months ago. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully everybody's been doing well. We got quite a bit of notes this week to cut through, so we'll see how this goes.
Hey. What was talked about earlier, do we want to talk about that now or later?
Well, I guess we could talk about it now. First thing I'll say, I'll do some more promotion. Hot shots are a go tonight. We've got something special to drink that we got for last week that we didn't get to use. Actually,
Terrible.
we owe Jasmine a hot shot.
Oh, that is true. Did she tell us to wait till now, or
She did. She said to wait till the next stream, and I forgot.
is
So
she watching?
she's not watching yet. So, Brooke, I messaged her. You go tell Jasmine to show up, and we will do her hot shot when she shows up.
Yeah.
Outside of that, we've got something we've been trying to formulate and plan out our next movies that we're going to talk about. Well, we're going to start something interesting. So since we don't have a Patreon yet, hey, look, there's Jasmine. We're going to take your shot. Hold on. If Shades
The
wants to go
first thing
get
which
stuff,
pops in.
and I'll inform everyone about what our plans are now. Literally here where you weren't talking.
Literally here. The fuck?
So whoever tips hot shots for $10, right? Well, whoever tips $30, the first person to tip $30 from now until the end of the month, you can choose the movie that we discuss next month on stream. So $30, first one to do it.
So
You can tell us what we're going to talk about next month.
yeah, none of this. I haven't seen it. None of that. None of that. None of that. You can
Yeah.
choose. It
And
is your choice.
so yeah, so whoever tips that 30 from now until the end of the month, you can choose the movie we do next month.
Give us that
How do
dirty
I
30.
tip? I don't remember which one it is. So I'll do both. Right there. You can also go to cyberskullmedia.com, and it has links to everything that we've got going.
Yes. And
It's
put
the
it
tip link.
in
One
the
of
notes.
those links work and one doesn't. I'm not sure. You'll have to just click on them. And yeah, put it in the tip message. And if we don't get the tip message,
But what movie?
fill us in.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
put
I
your
was gonna
movie
say,
in
make
there.
sure we get noticed.
Well,
or it gets
don't
noticed.
put the movie in
I'll
there.
be right back.
Yeah, put the movie in
Yeah.
there, and then we'll discuss it. If it's something that's we're saving for another time, we'll let you know. But you can still pick the next movie. So that's how we're
Yeah.
gonna go. Now, in this decade, people, we can review anything. If you want to talk about some old ass black and white movie, it's probably not going to be enjoyable for people, but we'll do it if you pay us.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. You do the 30, bro. You get to choose. You get to choose.
30. I think we might be missing a spoon too.
Let's go with action, horror, or comedy. Like, all right. Don't give us some fucking
Oh, Leafy
musical
said he's
or
bringing
something.
cash and he already knows the movie. Well, you better
Oh,
hope you
hey.
get here with the cash before someone tips, or we'll have to just put you in line. I mean, anytime anyone wants to tip for a movie to review, you can. And if it fits into our schedule, we'll review it. We're only going to have a few months out of the year where we're going to do this. But
Do movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So- pretty
taken up right now.
yeah, we've got some plans. We're gonna plan out the next year.
Yeah, we're definitely taking up
Content.
through the end of this year after next month. So next month, that person will get to choose that, and then we'll be
Yeah, those
busied up.
bottles of liquor I got that are in the fridge. I don't know. I gotta spin the wheel. All right, so if y'all are new and you're watching this for the first time, we have something called Hot Shots, where we have a shot and we put hot sauce in it.
The torment.
Every hot sauce that we've tried gets thrown under this wheel. No.
That wheel is getting bigger.
Yeah, the wheel's huge. It's so big. The
Brooke,
wheel
I
is so
specifically
big, it
said
doesn't all foot.
No
fit.
musical.
I mean,
No musicals.
That's what she said.
I enjoy musicals, and I have favorites.
Oh,
I grew
God.
up watching
You know what?
musicals with my mom
You know
because no
what?
one else would.
You know what? No.
Yeah.
No.
But probably not Sound of Music. My favorite musical would be Sweeney Todd, and I love some Repo the Genetic Opera. But let's spin this wheel and see what our
I
poison is
have
tonight.
never fucking made a movie, so calm down.
Bourbon Pepper. That one sucked.
Does porn count?
Oh, yeah, I did do that a few times. Damn it. You know what I'm really upset about that on that, Shades? I did it before you could put yourself on the fucking internet. That's some bullshit. And make money. This is bull.
So we got these
Bologna.
for like $2 at Hy-Vee, and they're 12%. We're gonna use these.
Mhm.
12%? Hey.
Sure.
Sure.
And then we got some more Simply Lemonade, spiked lemonade, because that shit's delicious.
Yeah, it actually is pretty good. I'm a bitch.
You better just show up, throw it in the fucking room, and leave.
Yeah.
We got a show to do.
What one was it?
Bourbon Pepper. And I gotta open this Haas because we already killed the other Bourbon Pepper.
Sheesh.
It keeps landing on that one. I hate it.
Ah,
Apparently,
I
that's
like
why it keeps landing.
Where'd my knife go?
hate is such
In
a
your butt.
strong
your
word
butt.
nowadays, my friend. Don't offend the pepper.
Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Mm. It's
Oh,
in the
you guys
past.
can't see it this week now, but shout out to Grizzly Beard. Like, oh,
Yeah.
they made me look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Shades went to go get his beard done just for the stream, and then the card broke.
Yep.
Look at this.
I need a
Brand new bottle.
fix.
I know a place.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I mean, look at all this,
Watermelon is
dude.
the best one, huh?
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Got it. Smells like a dirty asshole.
Thought he was strangling a seal or something over there.
I know
guess
was.
he was.
We club baby seals for fun.
It's well, if it's an asshole, Thundy should have no problem eating it. Where's the
I don't
clap?
like the dirty
Where's the-
ones.
Where's the? Can I get no applauses? Okay, that's fine. I don't have one fucking soundboard over here, I guess, so it's fine.
I did.
Yay! I hear a delayed thing. Remember, it's delayed.
We're on ultra low delay, and that's as good.
Yeah,
as
that
it's
wasn't
gonna
too
get.
bad.
Oh, well,
Spoon, sir.
you ready, sir? Oh, you need the spoon. We're sharing a spoon tonight.
Oh,
I licked it. Now he's gonna
Spoon
get bad
me.
things.
Want to hear something funny?
love
It's the
me.
little one.
All right, Brooke. Okay, Brooke. I was kind of hoping somebody would leave it there because I said it and I heard it in my head and I went, "Uh oh."
Man, we got to get into this movie review. We're already 20 minutes in.
Hey,
I got notes for
Sorry.
days tonight.
This was somebody's bright idea to do the shot now. So
Well, she tipped last week, so we got to fulfill it. Haha.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, I'll have to get a special prompt.
Take
or
off
we
my
can just sing.
binoculars for a second.
Well, is Shadesy Boy ready?
I gotta stir it.
I got to stir it.
I have come to figure out that my glasses are not glasses; they're binoculars.
Nice.
Did you see how thick these things are?
Thicker than a Snicker.
You want to see it? Look,
Mine are thick as fuck too, bro.
dude,
Thick
this
as
is
fuck.
ridiculous, though.
Horrible idea.
Hashtag
idea.
thick lens gang.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, fuck this.
Is it? Do we just
You
call
ready?
it thick gang? Just so.
All right. This is for you, princess. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for the dono. And
Could've
if
been
you
worse.
don't know, that's
Had worse.
donate.
Woo-wee.
That was still shit.
That was awful.
Mm,
Oh, well, you know,
I
I
love
think
it.
it's awful. At least, you know, I'm just gonna have to say this.
You are an incredibly sensitive man who inspires joy feelings in all those around you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got clips. I got clips for days this week. We're gonna have fun. So
This movie was fucking awesome for it. That's why. Let's
It
get
was for sure.
let's get into it. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. First segment, production. Let's go. All right. So buckle up because we are diving in. So Demolition Man was released in theaters on October 8th, 1993. So Thundy was 3 years old, and I still managed to watch the movie.
Okay. Poke. Damn.
It
I was
released
6.
on it released on
What?
home video on March of 94. Now Shades, he was like 12 years old at that time.
Yeah, old fuck.
It was like 9. No, it was 11.
We're-
That was 11.
I was gonna say, are we in 3-year intervals and I didn't know this? Like what?
So it's been out a while, right? It had some interesting commentary that seemed to really correlate with some things that have happened recently. But I had someone think that they knew who the director was and they were way off. So do you guys have any idea who directed this movie?
Actually, I do not.
Got any guesses?
George Clooney.
George, you're gonna fail.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, okay. I had someone think, I don't remember who it was, that directed it. No, his name was Marco Brambila or Brambila. Brambila? I don't know,
No.
something like that.
I love how you made us guess, and none of us were gonna fucking guess that.
You
Like,
weren't gonna guess it.
He's like, take a guess, be serious about it, try to get it. And then he's like, nope, you're both fucking wrong. And then it's like, the way
Set you up.
It's
Set you up.
all right.
Stupid.
So Marco Brambila, I could have butchered that, but he had a background in big budget TV commercials, and this was his first feature film that he has ever directed.
Oh shit.
I say he did a pretty decent job.
Yeah.
At the time before this started filming, he was working to make Richie Rich with Macaulay Culkin, but they couldn't get the budget they needed. So instead, someone recommended him for Demolition Man. When he met Stallone a few days after getting attached to the project, and started rewriting the script, it went into production about 8 months after that. He came on board, and in 8 months, we were off to the races.
Bruh.
Now, the writers of this script, the original script was written by a guy named Peter Linkov. Linkov came to Hollywood straight out of college with no connections and wrote 7 different scripts, desperately hoping to break it into Hollywood. He was selling spec scripts left and right, which were more of a general script without a bunch of technical direction. And he sold it to Warner Brothers, and it was his first big break. He was actually inspired by Lethal Weapon, which is why there's a Lethal Weapon poster on the wall, and one of the actors from Lethal Weapon. And he also wanted to do a movie about cops, and he had read about celebrities wanting to be cryogenically frozen. So in his initial pitch, that got rejected, the executives didn't understand his frozen cop idea. So they finished the script where a super cop has to battle the world's deadliest criminal in a future where there's almost no crime, and it generated more interest. So I skipped past even saying what the plot was. So we'll just scoop into the plot before we move into the fun facts. But Daniel Waters was the next writer on the script. Come to find out, there was a lot of different people in and out attached to writing this script at different various points in time. But his version of the screenplay was essentially a complete rewrite almost. He changed the script so extensively that when the script went to arbitration, he received first screenwrite credit. The early drafts of the script was a regular action movie with no comedy whatsoever, but Waters pitched it as an action movie version of Woody Allen's Sleeper, which I've never seen. Have you guys seen that? I've never seen any Woody Allen movies.
No.
I've only seen a few, but definitely not that one.
Well, apparently a health store owner dies during a routine surgery. His family freezes him. He wakes up 200 years later, revived by a group of underground radicals who oppose the oppressive regime in power. So it's got an interesting inspiration for this movie. Waters said that his intention was to have fun and that he was not trying to be political or deeply examine political correctness. He cited the conclusion of the film where society will need to find a new balance and compromise as representing his own position of being in the political middle ground. So,
fair enough.
Yeah. So the film began with John Spartan being taken out of a cryogenic freeze in the future of 2032 until a guy named Fred Decker did uncredited rewrites, and he's the one who added the Los Angeles 1996 prologue to the beginning of the movie so that they could showcase Spartan and Phoenix in their natural environment. He said that if you don't show Kansas, Oz isn't all that special. And that's a valid point.
It is. Actually, that makes complete fucking sense.
You need to have a conclusion or something to draw from, a baseline to see how wild the future is from the past in this universe.
Right. Otherwise, they would have had to have a bunch of flashbacks. which would have sucked. I think they had one set scene to do it all. Told it all very well.
Then we had a guy named Steven D'Souza read the script, but was unable to commit rewrites. Although he did recommend setting the film in a more distant future to make the culture clash more plausible. Producers rejected his suggestion because they wanted to keep a subplot in the film that was cut from the film, and we will discuss this subplot later in the stream. The script was in development for 6 years before it began filming. So, conflicts and controversy. There was not as much as you would think around a movie like this at the time, but one of the major ones was the film suffered repeated delays, and the original 72 production schedule ran to 112 days. Stallone was out for a week due to an injury. Heavy rains delayed filming. A soundstage was damaged in a fire, and the production went through 5 assistant directors, and many crew had to leave to work on other projects. So quite a bit of conflict in trying to get this movie made. As far as controversy, there's a Hungarian science fiction writer. We lost Crude's camera.
Uh-oh.
Or his light.
Kinda. What the hell just happened? What just...
Is that your Wesley Snipes impression?
Oh, no. No.
And canceled.
Oh, yep. Done. See you later.
Well, while Crude tries to figure this out, I'll keep going.
Yeah. I was like, just go.
Istvan Nemir says the most of Demolition Man is based on his own novel, Fight of the Dead, published in 1986. In the novel, a terrorist and his enemy, a counterterrorism soldier, are cryogenically frozen and awakened in the 22nd century to find violence has been purged from society. He claimed a copyright office committee judged that the film was a 75% match to his book, but he didn't file a lawsuit because it would have been too expensive for him. And he also claimed Hollywood has plagiarized works of many Eastern European writers after the fall of the Iron Curtain. So, and he knows the person he claims to be responsible for selling his idea to the filmmakers.
Really?
So
interesting.
This movie was filmed in a lot of different locations. A lot of different locations.
Because we said Warner Brothers, right? Script?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's kind of weird. They make a lot of sets and shit. I don't know about in that year, but I mean.
Well, the film featured the actual demolition of a building that was no longer operative called the Belknap Hardware and Manufacturing Company in Louisville, Kentucky. MTV held a movie tie-in contest, which the grand prize winner got to press the button that triggered the explosion. That would
Hell
be
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I want to blow some shit up.
The city of LA allowed the filmmakers to use and demolish an old Department of Water and Power building as well. You know, a lot of demolition in Demolition Man. Who'd have thunk?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the other part of that is that's back when they actually had to blow shit up. You know what I mean? Like, they had to actually blow shit up, pretty much.
Right. You're scouring the country for buildings that you can blow up that need demolished for your movie. And they're like, oh, there's one in Louisville.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of movies where, like, we get one take at this. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're like, we don't get more than one. Like, it has to be perfect. And
Building
they got
demolition is a one-take job.
Yeah,
I mean,
I saw that.
We could do it again, but it's going to take a little while to rebuild it. And
that's good. Make this movie set
way beyond our timeline.
But yeah, I mean, I saw in a Jackie Chan movie one time. He's like, we only get one try at this, and they had like 90 cameras set up, like in a whole fucking thing. And he's just like, everybody roll. If anybody messes this up, I'm gonna be pissed. Like,
so keep Jackie Chan in your mind. We're gonna discuss him later.
Oh shit.
Demolition Man was the first production to film at the Los Angeles Convention Center after it was rebuilt in the 90s and was used as the Cocteau Center. I just want to state how hilarious of a last name Cocteau is. The Cocteau.
What What is happening at the Cocktail Center?
I don't know. Ask Mark
You
Zuckerberg because
didn't look that up. Like
Toes and
you
cocks,
are gonna
I
bring
mean,
Cocktail into this, and no one is gonna. No one knows.
I didn't find
Oh,
anything
no.
about Cocktoe,
Oh no.
but that's the name of the one, the one bad guy who strangely
Yeah.
resembles Mark Zuckerberg. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
so San Angeles was filmed in Orange County. Several locations in Irvine were also used. The SAPD police station in the background was the GTE corporate headquarters in Westlake Village, California. The Pacific Design Center in West Hollywood was used for the exterior shot of Huxley's apartment building. The cryo prison was used. The cryo prison used the exterior of the Metropolitan Detention Center in downtown LA. The Taco Bell scene was filmed at the inner courtyard of the Hughes Aircraft Facility in El Segundo, California. The courtyard was converted over a period of weeks while filming took place only at night. They also filmed a few other places in California. And then lastly, at a power station in Eagle Rock, LA, for the underground dwellings of Edgar Friendly and all the scraps.
Yeah, the scraps.
The scraps.
The rat scraps.
So, little did they know, Stallone would go on to make 73 Rocky movies? Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
good.
mean, give or take one or two.
I'll give you a clap for that.
I don't want to clap anymore. I'm not going to say that.
So, we have, our payment has been delivered. What movie are we reviewing next month?
Yeah, because
What is it?
if you don't
It's a
know it
sequel.
yet,
We can't start with a sequel, Mitchell. We can't
What-
start
what
with
is
a
it?
sequel.
What is it?
Technically, it's of its own.
It's a sequel. We can't start. We can't. That no, can't. We'll discuss this off stream. Okay, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling.
I need to
I
know.
mean, that would be a good one, but I mean,
Can't start
Leaf,
with a sequel.
Text it to me, Leaf.
Like you could have messaged us before you came over. But
yeah, but you didn't say what you were bringing.
Yeah. This is
Well-
what happens. Okay. Anyway, back to the stream. Music. So the title theme is a heavier remix of the song originally recorded by Grace Jones, written by Sting during his time as frontman for the Police. Demolition Man.
Did you get any of the?
You mean like the band Police?
Yes. The band The Police.
The front. I got you now. Okay, picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, did you get any of the intro music?
No, because I didn't want copyright claimed.
I figured.
Aww.
Elliot Goldenthal composed the rest of the score for the film. It was his second big Hollywood project after the Alien 3 score. The two commercial jingles, which are not part of the soundtrack,
The Alien
include the
three-way.
jingle from the 1967 commercial Armour Hot Dogs, which is Shade's favorite jingle, sung
Are
by
you
Sandra
saying
Bullock and Benjamin Bratt
jingle?
in the police car.
Or
Yeah,
jiggle.
Jingle.
Yeah, like
Jingle.
jingle all the
Yeah.
way.
Oh no,
Like,
no,
you
no!
know.
I can understand it when you say it. I can't understand it when he says it.
Jingle.
There you go.
And the jingle from the 1960s commercial Jolly Green Giant was sung by Dan Cortez in the Taco Bell restaurant.
Hey,
Lastly, the theme song Love Boat of the series of the same name, which is also not part of the soundtrack, was played by Sandra Bullock as romantic background music in her apartment before their virtual sex scene.
Sandra Bullock. Her.
Yes. Speaking of Sandra Bullock, we'll get into some of our casting.
Do we got testing with
means-
Sandra Bullock? Because whoo. Anyway, go
I
ahead.
would like to go casting with Sandra Bullock. So I'm going to pull up some casting here and we will discuss it, shall we?
Do it, do it, do it.
Boom. All right. So, as y'all know, Sylvester Stallone.
Is that Puffy Combs? No, it's Wesley
That's
Snipes. Okay.
Sylvester Stallone.
Well, I wasn't talking about him. Oh, look, it's Rocky.
So,
You don't say.
so actually, did you know that Sylvester Stallone originally passed on this project? And
Really?
then he came back around to it.
He was like, they're not going to make my 8th Rocky movie right now, so we can do it.
I mean, that makes sense.
He kind of needed a win too, from what I was reading. I don't remember what maybe. I guess we can look and see what came out before this.
Probably
I was
over
seeing
the
that
top.
He wasn't doing too well at the time.
Probably over the top. But I thought that movie still did well for its time too, though, is what I thought. But
Cliffhanger.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was not a good movie to me.
Yeah, he was coming off Cliffhanger.
After the opening
So-
scene, it just went to trash.
He needed a win, and he got it. So he liked the idea of two equal opponents
The
and
idea.
decided to take a chance on doing something he'd not done before. Then we've got our boy, Wesley motherfucking Snipes.
Wesley, I don't pay taxes. Snipes.
He's my hero.
Yeah.
So apparently, Wesley Snipes turned the roll down several times. So a producer and the director went to the set of the film Rising Sun to try to convince him in person. The director explained how he thought the film could be, what? I don't know. I messed up my notes. Explained how he thought the film could be his passion, could be great, I guess. I don't know. The next day, he ended up receiving a call from Snipes who agreed to do the film. The director said of Snipes, he works without rehearsing too much. He improvises a lot. The two of them, that combination of energies and the way they interact, really did the movie a lot of favors. They completely respected each other and were really professional, and they did get along. There was no ego or any competition between the actors. Competition.
Because honestly, I could see that between those two, that actually being an issue. It's surprising that it wasn't ever an issue, because that's all I hear about Wesley Snipes sometimes, is that, like,
he's a douche.
he's very, what do they call that, meta? Like, he's a meta actor or whatever, you know?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, he's constantly, like, when he played Blade, he was Blade during the whole entire fucking casting of the movie. Like,
Method actor.
method. There you go. Thank you.
So
See him being the psycho guy that just blows up kids. Like, if I could.
Miss Foxy ass Sandra Bullock plays Lenina
Oh,
Huxley.
God. Oh, God. Give me a second. Give me a second.
You mean
I'm gonna come.
Oh, Jesus. I literally only need a
fun
second.
fact,
Yeah.
he
go for it.
actually replaced another actress named Lori Petty after a
Good.
few days of filming. Petty was fired due to creative differences, as her and Stallone didn't get along. However, Bullock and Stallone got along great on set.
Yeah. He was those. No, not her. Her. Like, that's what he did. That was the difference that they had.
So Nigel Hawthorne played Cocteau, and he's regarded as one of the greatest stage actors ever. So he brought quite a presence to the role for his character, and he did a great job of
He
being
did.
someone you wanted to just punch in the face every time he was
Oh.
on screen.
Gosh, dude. It was like the only one that didn't buy into the future but created it type thing.
So the last
he
one
wa-
I'll touch on here is Dennis Leary, just because he's fun. He was only hired for his comedic rants, which he wrote himself and had to undergo a long approval process by the studio before his rants were included in the script. He had that one epic long rant in the middle of the movie, and it
Yeah.
was all off the top of his head, or like that he wrote, you know.
Yeah.
And he used
That's
some of
funny.
it in his song Asshole, which is pretty great.
Huh.
So, what
about the
with that
chunky
being
dude?
said- the chunky dude? This
Yeah.
guy? Glenn Shadix?
Yeah. Oh, he's not so chunky anymore. Look at him. Doesn't really matter.
He
I just
died.
wondered.
He's not Chunky anymore because he died.
Damn
Isn't that
it.
the same
Damn
guy
it.
from
Mwah,
Beetlejuice?
mwah, mwah.
Yes, he was in
Yeah,
Beetlejuice
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
and Planet
Yeah.
of the Apes, apparently.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen him in a lot of movies, or quite a few movies.
Yeah, we'll talk about him a little bit while later. A fun fact
yeah.
about him
It ain't-
and his character. So finally, there was some alternative casting that could have taken place. We find it interesting, talking about how much different a movie would be if it had other actors that were originally intended to be in the movie.
Right.
So the main two characters were originally going to be Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh my god.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, huh?
Could
Like,
you
No.
imagine this movie with Seagal and Van Damme?
that,
Van Damme is the villain?
This would have been like the original script that was no comedy. Like,
Yes.
yeah. So I could see it if it wasn't based around that comedy, and then the script would have been totally different, and then it would have been a whole different movie, basically. I could see that fit, but I don't get how you would have got those two to like fight each other.
And apparently, Jean-Claude Van Damme, one of the parts switched, and it didn't work out. He didn't want to play the villain.
You want to play a good guy?
Yeah.
He's played the villain
Whatever.
before, but Steven Seagal
Yeah.
never has. I've never seen him play the bad guy.
Just in real life.
I mean, what do you
Well,
mean? He's a cop. He's a good guy.
Telling people his martial arts
man.
works? Is that what you're saying?
Anyways, bringing it back, yeah, keep doing those because we discussed Jackie Chan earlier.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Sylvester
figured that's where this
Stallone
was going.
is friends with Jackie Chan in real life and wanted him to play Simon Phoenix originally,
Nice.
but he declined because Asian audiences, at least at the time, didn't like the idea of actors who had always played heroes to suddenly play evil characters.
Hmm.
So he's like,
I think he would have
Can't do
been
it.
very good at it at the time.
I don't know. Has Jackie Chan ever played a villain?
Yeah, well, kind
Um,
of. He plays a good guy but a bad guy in the movie where his daughter gets blown up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, my final alternate or
Fine
my
age.
final other words on castings. Apparently, Jack Black had an early role as one of the Wasteland extras.
That makes sense. That's he'd have fit perfectly, and it would have been some epic scene where he
Yeah.
just pops out of nowhere like, "Hey, we gotta eat these bitches, hey!"
This would have probably been more around the time of like, I don't know, maybe Never Ending Story. When did that come out?
like 80s.
84. So he'd have been
Yeah.
a little older
Sheesh.
than that. So,
Yeah.
'cause, yeah, he was the bully in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So how was this movie received at the box office and otherwise? Well, it debuted number one at the box office. It was a hit. Film critic Roger Ebert was asked why this film was considered a success, but Last Action Hero was considered a disappointment despite similar budgets and box office grosses. Ebert concluded it was due to expectations and that the film was seen as a comeback for Stallone, whose career had been flagging, whereas Schwarzenegger failed to live up to his previous record-breaking successes. As far as
Yeah.
the money's concerned, there was like a $45 to $77 million budget, maybe like a $95 million budget after it was all said and done because of the extended timelines. But it grossed $58 million in North America and $159 million worldwide. So it made its money back and then some.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
So, yes.
Speaking of making money, there is allegedly a hot shot in the comments.
There is a hot shot right here.
Whoa.
So let's do a hot
Whoa,
shot.
whoa.
And then we'll get into fun facts and trivia because there is a lot.
Okay.
Then we'll take a short bathroom break and we'll get into discussing the movie as a whole. And
Hey.
How do you feel about the
people
rectum
come
as
back
a
from the break when
whole?
we go. Okay. All right. So hot shots. Hot shots. That means I gotta go spin the wheel. Boom. Boom. Where's it gonna land?
Nobody knows.
Tape head sauce. Woo!
Where's that?
That was the wrong sound effect. It's in the fridge on the door on the bottom. I believe. I cleaned that all up, so you'll be able to find it.
I doubt it.
It's not like, you know, something else that's hard to find. So, yeah. Well, while you're all hanging out, how's everybody doing? We'll take a little break here. And then we'll move into our fun facts and trivia, because, yeah, there's a lot in this movie.
Fantastic.
It's got a sticker of tape head? Yes, sir. So, I guess I'll do a plug then. Hey, man.
Plug.
We're going to plug it as much as we have to until you guys go watch it. It's on YouTube. It's about 45 minutes long. It's a cheesy, corny, low budget, good time.
It didn't used to be on YouTube. People actually had to pay for the shit.
You should pay for it. It's only $10.
Yeah.
And you're supporting independent content creators. They also won lots of awards. They're still winning independent awards. And you know what else they're still doing right now? They're in the middle of filming Tape Head 2. Uh-oh.
Number 2.
Little me was supposed to go over there.
Yep. I thought about that right before we went live.
What happened?
Oh, well, all of our background stuff that we were going to put in the movie, one, I couldn't find the Cyber Skull stickers anywhere, and I tore the house apart. And he had a bobblehead to take over there.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. It's Tapehead.
Yeah.
Gen 1. Gen 2 looks even better. I don't even need the spoon.
You guys get a little peek here.
Oh my god, dude. That is looking awesome.
I'm all holding the rose and shit. All right, it's out.
Hey, look, a movie Dustin did watch.
That's because it was only 45 minutes.
Yeah. You don't wait till the night before to watch a 2-hour movie.
I do.
All right.
I do. No, not really.
All right. Cheers. Thank you.
Hold on.
Leaf King.
Hey, did you?
I just didn't put a spoon in there.
You broke tradition, man.
Well, we broke tradition when we lost the other spoon.
Uh-oh.
All right, hand me the damn spoon.
He said,
oh, no, you already have some in there.
Yeah, I gotta stir it.
Nope.
All right, fine. Let's do this.
I broke tradition.
Reap what you sow.
Okay. I can't sew, though. Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
All right. Well.
Brook, you're a liar.
Man.
Oh, man. So.
Hey, Leafy. Will you get me a drink?
What? He's still there?
No.
Henry.
All I have to say is this.
You are an incredibly sensitive man who inspires joy feelings in all those around you.
You sensitive man, you. Anyway, let's roll on into this, shall we?
Let's get it.
So, fun facts and trivia about this movie. So there's a lot of fun stuff about this movie. First being the franchise wars. You don't know about the franchise wars? What are you doing? Who won the franchise wars? Anybody know? Someone tell me in the chat.
Shit.
Who won the franchise wars? It was Pizza Hut. You're wrong, sir.
Oh, shit. Thank you.
We know something Leafy doesn't know. That Pizza Hut really won the wars.
What? Leafy doesn't know something?
Arr.
So originally, the franchise wars, BK was originally written as the winner, but them and also McDonald's had no interest in being part of the film. But Taco Bell was like, let's do this. So in the American releases, Taco Bell won the franchise wars. And he's leaving right now as I'm about to talk about the one topic he knows nothing about. He went upstairs. This guy. So for some non-American or I guess some, but most non-American international releases, Taco Bell was changed since it was virtually unknown in many foreign countries at the time. This includes dubbing the film, plus changing the logos in post-production. But Taco Bell still remains in the closing credits. In both the Dutch and Swedish releases, the subtitles still use Taco Bell while the sound and picture have been altered. Also, when using closed captioning on cable television, references to Taco Bell are changed to the international version. Who won the franchise wars internationally? It's right here.
You're the guy outside Pizza Hut.
Your face.
I got that because it was fun, because it was dubbed, and you could still see him say Taco Bell.
Pizza
Who
Hut.
won? Who won? It was Pizza Hut. Right here. It was Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut won the wars internationally. And what's funny is we had always seen Taco Bell as the winner, right? Every time we'd watch the movie, it was Taco Bell. Well, the digital copy that I got, when we watched it the first time, when I had moved in for the first time, like 3 years ago, we were watching it was Pizza Hut, and we were really confused. We were like, it's not Pizza Hut. Why is it Pizza Hut? What is happening right now?
Right.
Is this a
You
Mandela
got a
effect?
foreign copy? Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, that would have been crazy.
So it's fun because, like, my digital copy is an international copy and it has Pizza Hut. I took this screenshot from my copy. Why are we
That's
talking
hilarious.
about food joints? I don't know, Brooke. Maybe watch the movie.
Yeah.
Or
The
or
franchise
this
wars. The franchise wars happened, and Taco Bell won. So every restaurant in this movie is Taco Bell. However, in the international releases, it was Pizza Hut. So that's what we're
That's
talking
funny.
about. Thanks for joining. You know what?
Stupid.
I bet she doesn't even know about the 3 seashells.
Yeah. What do you know
Doesn't
about the
even
3
know.
seashells, Brooke?
You know what? For not knowing about 3 seashells,
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit.
you've been fined 1 cyber cred. What's happening? Oh, man. Well, back into our notes here. So, interesting enough, the next topic is the 3 seashells.
Hey.
So we'll pull the 3 seashells up because guess what?
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
She doesn't know about the 3 seashells. Doesn't know anything about the 3 seashells.
Bro, this has been a mystery to me my whole life.
Oh
since
yeah?
'93.
Well, then I got another clip for you.
Thanks a lot, you shit.
Violations of the verbal morality statute.
So much for the seashells.
All right. The final 3 seashells clip.
Oh, he doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
All right. Now that you're in the know about the 3 seashells, I've got a reference. Look at this. That's 3 seashells.
Uh-huh.
Because we don't use toilet paper.
Right.
Who uses toilet paper?
Yeah, no.
So this has been a mystery for the longest time about what
Right.
3 seashells meant. Well, are you ready to find out what the 3 seashells mean?
First,
I'm kind of curious.
where did
I'm
this
curious,
come from?
maybe.
Son of a bitch.
So the 3 seashells concept originated when the writer Waters was trying to come up with ideas for a futuristic restroom, and he called writer Leary Karaszewski for suggestions. He happened to be using the restroom when he answered the call. He looked around his bathroom, said he had a bag of seashells on the toilet as decorations. The Waters decided to use that.
Oh, man.
So some dude was taking a shit, answered his phone, and was like, I got some seashells here.
All right. That's what we're using.
So to follow that up, Sylvester Stallone has stated in interviews that the idea behind the 3 seashells was that 2 of them were used like chopsticks or to clamp together to pull waste out of the body, and the 3rd was used to scrape what was left over. No explanation was made about how they were to be cleaned or sanitized between uses.
Yeah. Horrible.
I so thought to have like some type of epiphany here or something, but I don't. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
That is fucking exactly what I pictured in my mind.
Yep.
And I was hoping it'd be some cool ass thing,
Right?
but it wasn't.
Yep.
There was a guy taking his shit with some she cells, and it was scrape and tug with the other 3. Okay, got it. Jesus.
Something like that.
I was
Pretty
like,
much.
you might be a little let down, but it's still kind of funny.
Oh no, it was still great. I'm so glad you found that. Like, that's fucking awesome. Because I wanted to know, like, why they chose that. You know what I mean? You could choose all kinds of, like, shit, like ultra hydro sprayers, like where he comes out and he's like, what the fuck? Like a hydro cannon just shot him in the ass. You know, like that'd have been hilarious.
Like, have you seen Why Him? James Franco and
yeah, I think so.
Bryan
Yeah.
Why him?
Yeah, what they try out his like Japanese toilet.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And it like squirts him all in the face, and he's like, oh, God, oh.
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah.
Would have been great. So, moving on, Sandra Bullock's costume during the Taco Bell sequence was made by Stones and Jims, and it weighed approximately 40 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
I did read something about that.
It was like heavier than she was.
Yeah.
After the fight
Sandra
scene,
Bullock is a fucking beast.
He's a beauty and a beast.
Oh my God.
And so, you know, there was a fight scene that happened outside. And when her character gleefully jumps and replays the action, her dress actually started to rip. So that's why she's holding her arms down at both sides after Sylvester Stallone walks away, because her dress was ripping.
Damn.
Let it go, baby. Let it go.
I'm gonna be an actor. I'm changing my whole life for this.
Why would you be an actor? Why wouldn't you just like be that one dude?
On set.
Why wouldn't you just be that one dude that's on the cheerleading squad that stands there and holds his hand up?
Yeah. Well, all right. I'll just be extras, like just an extra.
So, Wesley Snipes, we got some fun facts about Mr. Wesley. So first off,
gosh.
If you notice, his eyes are 2 different colors in this movie.
Yes.
Now, I couldn't find a single explanation for this other than that's just how they made the character. And I saw some stuff where people were like, well, it happened after the cryo freezing. And then I went back and looked, and he had the same eyes at the very beginning of the movie.
He did.
But
I remember
there's
this.
one scene. There's one scene where he's got the contacts in wrong. And I noticed it when we watched it the other day. I thought I was like tripping. It's the scene where he climbs out of the sewers and his contacts are flipped. They're on the wrong eyes. Only clip out of the whole movie that happens.
That's funny.
Now,
nice catch.
I also think that their armor with the tires is dope.
Oh yeah. This is one of like the coolest like rebellion type uniforms you could find, I think.
Reminds me of like some Mad Max shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
For sure.
Now,
I mean, it's one thing that like
some...
doesn't really get used anymore or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. They would just like CGI that shit. Like, you know, his hair is quite interesting in this movie, right? Well, apparently he hated his blonde eye job and shaved his head as soon as filming wrapped.
Really?
And after this movie came out, Dennis Rodman started dyeing his hair. Apparently, the rumor goes he started dyeing his hair different colors because of this character in this movie.
I can see that. He wanted to be him, probably.
Weird fact. Did you know that Dennis Rodman's hair dye isn't hair dye?
Oh, yeah?
Well, I mean, yeah, when I was growing up, I read that it was tattooed shit in.
That's
really
weird.
Yeah, like,
meow.
Well, okay. Interesting. Anyways.
Interesting. That's the way
I'm like, I don't know how to
found
segue.
fucking interesting shit. I'm gonna go look it up after this is done. Fuck you, Thundy.
I mean, you can. I just don't know where to go with that. I'm like, that's
Good.
cool. But
Good.
I'm like, no, how do I segue from this to Wesley Snipes?
All right. Here's my best segue. All right. Cool.
All right. Here's my segue. Dennis Rodman colored his hair like Wesley Snipes. Dennis Rodman is black, and Wesley Snipes has a black belt.
That's fair.
So,
moving on.
Apparently, Wesley Snipes is an accomplished black belt in real
I
life.
want you to stop real quick.
Uh-oh.
Stop real quick. I literally made a comment to Thundy, and then he took both of our fucking cameras out and said it put just him there. What the fuck?
I didn't notice.
Jesus.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Who's running this shit?
Yeah, he's like, I'll teach you, motherfucker.
It just like it minimized everything on my screen at the same time.
Oh, that's great. All right, all right. Let's
Anyways.
get back. My bad.
So anyways, Wesley Snipes is an accomplished black belt in real life, and his kicks and punches were so fast that they blurred on camera, and the producers asked him to slow him down. So sometimes they look lurchy and awkward because he had to slow them down. That's like some Jackie Chan shit right there. You're too fast for the camera. It's not going to look real. You got to slow that shit down.
Right. Well, I mean, how do you even react to that when it's that fast? You know what I mean? Like, as an actor or a stuntman, like, how do you react to getting punched that fast?
Right. You're just
and
like,
not actually
"Oh my God."
getting hit. Whew. What just happened? Like, it's just...
Now, when he comes out of cryo sleep and he's all talking in Spanish, apparently he just improv that and everyone thought it was hilarious. So they're like, yeah, let's do that.
That's a good scene.
Funny.
It's a really good scene.
Good scene. Good scene.
And that shows
Now-
like the educational part or some shit. It's weird.
So speaking of the
Don't
cryogenic
even.
freezing,
Don't even.
Sylvester Stallone described the cryogenic freezing scene as probably the worst 5 hours he's ever had on movie sets. He was terrified.
Afraid that something was gonna kill him or what? Like,
Yeah. Well, apparently, like there was a lot of shit that got cut out of this movie, and there was a lot more cryo freeze stuff that got cut out of the movie and things of that nature. So he spent a lot of time shooting these scenes, and there was the water and everything else. So I could imagine it being ridiculous.
I mean, they probably had to fill up that container with actual water. He probably had to hold his breath, and then they fucking let him out.
We ain't letting
That
this
would
one out.
We haven't
like, oh,
finished the movie. Fine. Oh, have you ever eaten at Planet Hollywood?
Negative.
No.
Do you remember those? I don't know if they're even still
No.
around. They were kind of like a
Maybe.
Hard Rock Cafe, but it was all like Hollywood shit. And apparently Sylvester Stallone was one of the original investors, and he had duplicates of the frozen John Spartan put on display at Planet Hollywood restaurants. This dude
This
put
is why they went
frozen
out of
naked
business.
versions of him.
Yeah, I was
in
going to
these
say that's
restaurants.
why it doesn't exist. If it does, I'm surprised.
Oh,
Hey,
Now-
baby, you want to see my dick? There it is.
Enjoy your food. Buddy, don't laugh.
Man.
Don't laugh. Keep it in, man. Don't worry about it.
Anyways, at around 125 or an hour and 25 minutes in the underground garage where Sylvester Stallone meets Dennis Leary, the word Lofazd is seen scrawled on an overhead air duct. This is an Hungarian swear word meaning horse penis.
Hey,
course
speaking
it
of
is.
horse penis,
I'm gonna come.
fuck you,
Of
Dustin.
course it is.
But with the T at the end, the word actually means fuck no. It was also famously spoken by Edward James Olmos in Blade Runner to Harrison Ford.
Ah. So
Lofast.
this word means horsecock and has made its rounds. I got it.
Yes, yes.
Fair enough.
So, you remember when we were
So
talking
moving on.
about, you wanted to talk about that big guy?
Yeah.
Who plays with, who's like Cocteau's right-hand man?
What?
Well, in the novelization, it reveals that the associate, and his name is Bob, is a eunuch.
Is a Buick?
Dr. Cocteau,
You're a eunuch.
Dr. Cocteau had him castrated to prevent him from becoming too ambitious.
Mm.
You got castrated by a guy named Cocteau.
Yeah.
Maybe we could take that a little bit further. He attached his. Yeah, it would have been his balls. Never mind.
John Spartan, you are
It would have
fined
been
one
Balto.
credit.
You've been fined 1 credit, sir.
Joke's
Ah.
on you. I have no credits. I have no
Okay, so-
credit.
In Kuwait, the Arabic title was Rambo the Destroyer. Since Rambo movies were
no.
very popular, the distributor thought associating Stallone to Rambo in the title would sell more tickets. Somewhere out
Rambo
there,
the Destroyer.
somewhere out there, there's a copy of a poster that says Rambo the Destroyer.
Hey,
I
how much
want
is
it.
that actually worth?
I want it.
Ah. Also, I guess I should have switched these around. You know, the big fireplace scene in Cocteau's office apparently made the set about 105 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit.
Jesus.
It's huge.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna come.
Like,
Oh,
can't remember my lines with all this goddamn heat.
it's so hot. Milk was a bad choice.
Oh, I'm curding.
Oh. So, you know all those little funny vehicles driving around? Well, General Motors provided the production team with 18 concept vehicles, including the ultralight concept vehicle. More than 20 fiberglass replicas were produced to portray civilians and patrol vehicles in the movie. After filming completed, the remaining vehicles were returned to Michigan as part of GM's concept vehicle fleet.
Wow.
Now, you got a guess as to what age Spartan and Phoenix are supposed to be after cryostasis? Because they don't mention it anywhere. You got any guesses?
352.
I have nothing.
83 and 70. After 36 years in cryostasis.
I was way off.
Way off.
It was not in a distant future.
Want to know why I didn't have a guess?
Hmm.
I looked up Rambo the Destroyer in Google, and I come across a photo of Rambo the Destroyer and Rocky the Terminator. Oh, gosh. Want me to send it to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I got this.
So my next little fun fact here, and we're actually almost done with this part of the show. So there was a subplot this movie that was scrapped. And there was a lot of scenes that had to be changed or like edited in weird ways because of this. So this lady right here that he's protecting, was originally his daughter. Originally, because if you remember, when he gets brought out of hydro or a cryostasis, he asks about his wife and his daughter.
Right.
And he gets cut off about his daughter. Well, apparently there were additional scenes, including meeting his grown-up daughter in the sewers, but they were cut. And he was also seen protecting a random girl in the shootout in the sewers, and this is her.
Right.
She can also be seen again in the ending scene, standing next to Friendly while he's talking with Spartan. The scenes with his daughter were deleted after blowback from audience test screenings, where people were concerned about Spartan sleeping with a woman the same age as his daughter or confusing Bullock's character with his daughter.
After blowback.
I can see that, but
What?
like what?
First of all, that happens all the time in this world, so whatever. But the whole sleep with someone the same age. All right, let's make very clear here. Anyway, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that was
So-
that would be kind of an expectation, though, of your daughter still being alive. Because
Right,
why
like,
else would she not be?
That they mentioned it and didn't wrap that point up in some way.
Right.
Like
I thought
can't
they
open
did.
the
Like
file.
he doesn't.
Okay,
I
I
thought
got
they
this.
said that. I thought they said he doesn't know that they died or something like that. I thought Sandra Bullock says that or something. Doesn't matter, but
I mean, they could have just like they could have had him get kidnapped or something like that, and it would have worked.
Yeah.
But the
can't
whole
say why. I
her
guess.
and Bullock being the same age, I guess, was too weird for people. So
Nah, whatever. Yeah.
you know what I thought was weird and what
back wrinkle.
I hated after I realized it. Like, you know, there's all these guys he gets on Frozen, and he kills like 2 at the end. And there was Jesse, the fucking body Ventura, as part of that group. What happened to his character?
Right.
Where'd he go? We don't ever see him die. He just disappears,
He just died.
along with like most of the rest of that crew.
Right.
And I know why.
Why?
There's a deleted fight scene between Sylvester fighting a bunch of these other dudes who had been popped up on adrenochrome. Or not adrenochrome. Uh-oh, now we're getting taken down.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
Some
you're all fired.
adrenaline, mega adrenaline or something. And Stallone beat them all. And then he had a fight scene with Jesse Ventura that got deleted. And the deleted scenes are nowhere to be found. I was pissed.
What the fuck?
I'm like, I want to watch Sylvester Stallone and Jesse Ventura fight. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because usually they're all somewhere. Like, I mean, usually they're, they make their way to the internet, but that's weird, man. They must have, like, killed
They
it.
locked
killed
that
it.
shit down, man.
Yeah.
And I did find an interview between Eric Bischoff, Sylvester Stallone, and Jesse Ventura. Most of it was Stallone talking about Cliffhanger for some reason. And then they talked about how the fight scene between him and Jesse Ventura was epic and it was going to be awesome, but they can't tell you anymore. And Jesse's like, you got to go pay to watch the damn movie to see it.
Right.
And then it gets cut. And then they promote like his upcoming SummerSlam match or whatever. And I'm like, man, they did promotion with this man and cut his scene.
Yeah. That's fucking... Because he wasn't
Like-
exactly... He's not a small-time thing.
No, he was a major wrestler.
Right. So, I mean, everybody knows pretty much who he is when you say it, if you had any
Right.
light into any of that. So to just, like, cut the man's scene, like... And if it was epic... Fuck. Like...
Like, I want to see it. Like, I want to see Stallone and Ventura fight. It would have been awesome. Maybe someday
Right.
we'll get it. The 30th anniversary is coming up. There's been talks of people wanting to do a sequel, but it's just never materialized. And at this point, it definitely shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think
They
so.
should have capitalized on it early and had like him try to find his daughter or something. But it's a great standalone film. So the final fun fact that I have, the total body count for this movie is apparently 72 deaths. And that is Demolition Man. Yeah, let's go.
On screen deaths?
I'm pretty sure. I didn't fact check it.
Because, I mean, he blows up like how many people at the beginning of the movie?
Right. Actually,
30?
everyone in the building was dead.
Touche.
Yeah.
Except for the guys that he killed.
Right. All right. Breaky.
Hey,
Hey, it's for horses.
Hey.
you remember that that number I was looking for earlier?
What
That,
number?
that you and me talked about?
Nope.
How many times the buzzer goes off?
Oh yeah, did you find that?
I got 24.
You got this?
You are fined 1 credit for a violation of the
Oh.
morality statute.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Yeah.
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit.
Oh, are we talking about?
Thanks a lot, you.
Oh, we got to go back and put that. Me and Shades both go, fuck you. It's like,
Violations of the verbal morality statute.
So much for the seashells.
Oh man. Oh,
that'd be so bad. I'm so glad we don't exist in that future yet.
Yeah, no kidding.
It'd be wild. Trying to find what I want to throw up as a video while we take a quick break.
I can't wait to like use the seashells, but I mean, whatever.
Right?
Fuck that. TP.
Which side of the seashell would you use?
Don't know.
The rounded part or the jaggedy edge leafy part?
I mean, you'd have to use the jaggedy to, when you clamp.
Yeah.
But when you're wiping, you got to smooth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, we are going to take a quick 5-minute break. 5-minute break. And then we are going to come back and we're going to get into a general discussion about the movie. And then, yeah, so if you guys want some more hot shots, tip $10 and, yeah, we'll go from there. So don't go anywhere. If you go somewhere, come back. You got 5 minutes. All right. And then we're going to get into just a general discussion about the movie. So we will be right back.
It's called Rest Your Head. eyes are always blue. And all my love belongs to you. Baby's eyes are never red. In my hand, rest your head. Rest your head. Rest your head.
And we're back. That was
Maybe.
our buddy Jesse Manis.
We're kind of back.
If you ever catch the very beginning of our streams, his song Ripples is the very first song that we play.
So good.
Be here early and you can catch it. And when he watches this back later, hi Jesse.
Hi,
He's
Jesse.
been watching all of our streams back because he's kind of awesome. So everybody go subscribe. Kind of dope.
He knows how to do things.
He knows how to play music really well.
Yeah.
So, what do we have now, huh? Not launching this video game. What the hell?
Uh-oh.
I just launched a video game. This isn't gonna go well.
Oh, no.
And we're gone.
No, I
Flash.
don't want to update this game. I have other things I need to do on the internet.
Oh my gosh. Get
Look at
your
this, I'm
shit
fired.
over there.
I'm fired.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Update the game. We'll wait.
You're fired.
Yeah, no,
Get
yeah,
out of here.
not a big deal. We're not doing anything or anything.
Just gonna pull up the actual movie. There's a scene we want to look at. I did that again. I am fired again.
Oh my
Anyways.
god. Oh my god. Oh my
We're only
god.
2 shots deep, even. All right. Well, how's
What?
it doing, chat? How you doing? Let me catch up on chat while we're waiting here.
Hello, chat.
Everybody
Mostly
left and no
just-
one came back. Okay, well, we're done
mostly
then. See you
just-
later.
Mostly just Leaf wanting Shades After Dark. That's really it.
We can't show that on here. We'll get canceled for sure.
I mean, we can, but I'm going to have to hide my booty hole.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Just don't spread the cheeks.
Booty hole troll.
Hashtag booty hole bandits. Hey, how does our sound tonight sound, guys? How's our sound tonight sound, guys? Yeah, how does our sound tonight, guys? How does our audio sound? Hopefully good. I'm going to be upset with all of you, and I'm going to steal all of your cyber cred and give it to whoever's at the bottom of the list. I don't even care who it is. Anywho, I guess.
Sound tonight? Sound, guys? Sound tonight. Sound. Soundy.
Sound. It's good? Okay, cool. Well, so I guess now that we've gotten all the details out of the way.
How does it sound?
Sounds
and
good.
the real G's are still stuck around. Let's
Yay.
talk about the actual movie itself. We kind of should have done this a little bit, some of this at the beginning. But essentially, the plot is we've got Sylvester Stallone, known as the Demolition Man, because, you know, he doesn't go by the book, but
He
sometimes
goes in and
people
fucks
get hurt
shit up.
and buildings blow up. So he gets framed for killing a bunch of people and gets cryo froze along with Wesley Snipes' character, who they've kind of just been like enemies forever.
I mean, does he really get framed?
You kind of get, I
Not
disagree.
really.
I disagree.
How? He literally admits later in the movie that they were all dead before it happened.
Yeah, but he didn't frame him. He just.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in a way it's framing.
Yeah.
All right.
He framed him.
I don't think that's what that's called.
He did that.
It
so
was
that he would
more
take the
of
fall for
him
all
as
the
a
bodies.
police officer should not have allowed that shit to happen. Is why he was pretty much being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
framing. Yeah.
He deliberately killed these people and set him up to take the fall.
Yeah.
Anyways, they get frozen and then woken up, 36 years later? And society has completely changed. Everything is censored. Mark Zuckerberg, mother ass fucker, was running shit. Named Cocteau.
Gonna get us shut down.
And, just because of that,
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit.
I got a potty mouth. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry, children.
I'm sorry. The starving pygmies down in New Guinea.
Anyways, we talked about the franchise wars, how Taco Bell or Pizza Hut, depending on which copy you got, won. And are the only restaurants. How no one touches at all. There's no physical contact. Sex is all virtual. And we use 3 seashells to wipe our ass. So,
which is worse than touching.
An interesting film. We got, the techocracy, like the Mark Zuckerberg type, running society pretty much after it had completely collapsed from earthquakes, fires, diseases, all sorts of crazy shit. And we've got this underground resistance led by Dennis Leary.
After Corona.
Yes. Yes. It's very topical.
Yeah.
Given some of the things that have happened our last couple of years. When the toilet paper shortage hit, all we got were memes everywhere about the 3 seashells. So I bet a bunch of you were very confused about those memes when they were going everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, what does this mean? I don't know what 3 seashells are.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
He doesn't know.
That laugh. I had to leave that laugh in. A lot of these clips I had to alter the sound to try to avoid copyright strikes, but it's fantastic. Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
They get thrown into the middle of this, and our protagonist comes out on top. For any other spoilers, they may happen in this discussion, but go ahead and go watch this movie even after you've heard all of this, because it's a great fucking movie.
1993. There's no spoilers left.
That does count.
Yeah.
I've had plenty of time. Anyway, this movie is older than some of the people in this chat right now. So
for sure.
You definitely
Y'all
have
babies. Y'all babies.
What a wee baby. So this movie was selected by Shades. So we're gonna start by letting Shades talk to us about this movie and why he picked this movie.
Ooh.
I have no idea. Like, it just kind of stuck with me when I was a kid growing up. Like,
Well,
is it?
Shades could have possibly been the Demolition Man of our childhood. So I'm just saying. We won't go any further. But it definitely stuck with him as a child.
I mean,
he's a man of mystery, a man of few words.
That's all hearsay.
Yeah, true.
So,
I'm stopping there. I mean, I'm just saying. I wasn't even there. I don't even know what happened. All I know is we might have tried to remake the movie ourselves. Like, hey.
Yeah, I mean, there might have been some things that played a part. Yeah, for sure.
That's great.
Yeah, I just like the futuristic part, I suppose. Just him coming out later on, like, what the fuck?
Right. A lot of the things that I love about the movie was the matchup. I mean, Wesley Snipes and Stallone,
Yeah.
like matchup stuck.
I was
like,
just gonna say Wesley's character was good.
oh man, dude,
He was good.
Oh my gosh,
Wesley would kick his ass in real life. And we're just gonna
Probably.
state that now, right? I think we're all in agreement that Wesley Snipes
Probably.
would kick Sylvester Stallone's ass
I think
in
so.
real life.
Oh yeah, I mean he's in like you said, he's an actual black belt. They're like, slow down, please. Like, it's like what?
Like, I'm not taking anything away from Stallone. He was awesome in this movie. I wouldn't want to
yeah.
see anyone else in this part. But Wesley Snipes took home the favorite actor award for me in this movie.
Yeah.
I think that might be a general consensus that he stole
By
the show.
far.
Wesley
By
Snipes
far.
stole the show. His character was so much fun and mostly improvised.
As long as like Snipes wasn't in those shot, Stallone was still very funny and really, really good.
Right.
But any time that Snipes was in the shot, he was shining brighter than anybody else. Like, by far, he made the movie what it was. I don't know if you could replace him and get as good as movie as you could without him. I don't know.
Right. Especially with like Steven Seagal.
Oh my gosh. Like, like you think about this. Okay, so like you brought up Jackie Chan, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like, most of it was based off of like Wesley Snipes's like witty, fast comments, being able to like speak quickly, and then if you put those two people in there, like Jackie Chan would be like, "Oh fuck, oh no," you know, like it would not have been as good at all.
I think the only other person that could have replaced Wesley would be like Michael Jail White or whatever it is.
Michael Jail White.
Yeah.
Who played Spawn?
But I don't think that I don't think he would have been as funny. I don't think it would have worked as well.
He does have like some witty stuff that he does in some movies and stuff like that, but it wouldn't have come off as crazy witty. Like, you believe that Wesley Snipes is absolutely insane, which we find out later on in the future. He pretty much is. So
the way that he portrayed his character, you're not going to get that personality.
Yeah, no, because I think he's crazy. Like, I think he's actually crazy. Please don't kill me, Wesley Snipes. I love you.
I love Wesley Snipes. I want to hang out with that man.
I'm just saying, like, all the stuff I've heard from about
Hang out
him
with
being on
him,
movie sets and
figure out
everything
how he
else,
doesn't
like,
pay taxes.
I think he's absolutely insane, and it's perfect. It's so perfection.
Taxation is theft, and he's my hero. So, moving on.
Fair.
What was your, you love this movie too, Crude. So, do you have any backstory with that, or it's just always been a favorite movie of yours?
Like, okay, so given when it came out, I was like probably 6, and we probably watched it shortly after it came out, like on actual video. Like, went to First Team Video, rented it. My dad was like, "We're watching this together," like. I think for me and my dad, like, that was the time because he worked. I don't know. Let me get a sob story real quick. All right, do we have a little like back music? Anyway,
No, we ain't got time for that.
Anyway, my dad worked like 3 to 11 or whatever like that. So when he brought home action movies, like, that was the time that we got to sit there together and watch them. So like, I grew up on like Sylvester Stallone and Rocky movie, like all that kind of stuff. So, but Demolition Man hit different in the sense of the future stuff. And it's always been a favorite idea for me. And then, yes, the way that Wesley Snipes portrayed his character and everything else made me love this fucking movie. Like, I loved it. It was awesome. And I got some of my witty humor, I think, in life from stuff like that. You know what I mean?
See that.
Like,
I can see that.
Like, it was like, that's kind of the witty, funny, careless freeness that I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's where some of my shit comes from. Yeah, no, not at all. I don't.
Uh-oh.
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit.
1 cyber cred. Fuck
I figured
me.
I'd be abusing that tonight. But
yeah, I mean, that's where it came from for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I had maybe seen it once or twice when I was younger, but I'm a late bloomer with a lot of movies, music, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot in your house.
Raised. And so it the first night, it was like one of the very first nights after I moved in with Shades that we watched this, because he's like, oh, that's one of my favorite movies. So we watched it, and I was like,
Shades.
holy shit, this movie's amazing. So topical. I'm like, this is great. So I've watched it several times since, with him and without him. And there's just been some nights at home where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to throw on Demolition Man and have some fun with it.
It's a
But
rewatchable movie to me. It's one that I
very.
can watch a million times. When someone says I haven't seen it, I'm like, let's go fucking watch it. And I've watched it. I've been like the guy who, like Shades just did with you. I've been the guy who brings it up. I'm like, you've never seen Demolition Man? And then like we go get it. You know what I mean? Like it's
like
you have
you haven't seen Demolition Man?
Stupid.
Yeah. For sure though.
Stupid. And so yeah, I fell in love with it, and like I love Wesley Snipes as an actor, like in almost everything he's in. And we actually rewatched Blade for the first time in years the other night, and it's just like, oh my god, such a good actor, and he can do serious and comedic so well. Like you know, white men can't jump.
Yeah, when he plays a normal cop in a movie, because God, I can't think of that movie. But anyway, when he's like very good as like a normal, like, you know what I mean? Even without all the comedic and stuff, like a very normal cop role, like of trying to save and do things, kind of like a Die Hard almost situation. But
he's got a really wide range.
Yeah. Do you ever notice that his haircut was reused out of this movie for Blade? It's like the exact haircut.
Yep, I saw that mentioned in
Like
a lot
the
of stuff that I was looking at.
Same sides and all that stuff. They just have tattoos on the side of his head for Blade instead, but it's like the exact same haircut. When you saw it from the back of that clip you just showed, it made me think of it. I was like, oh my god, it looks exactly like that in Blade. Like they cut it exactly the same.
I hear a lot of clicking over there.
Oh yeah?
I'm clicking my pen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This clicking? Hey, look, he's staring right at us, guys.
It's not
Everybody
quite
turn
as
and stare back.
puffy
Everybody
in the
turn.
front.
Everybody turn and stare at Wesley Snipes.
I gotta throw my pen away. There we go.
I gotta go back, and I was clicking too. I gotta go back and clip that out. This is the scene where he's speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
And it's the only time in like the movie he does it too. Just to fuck with the guy.
He does it very. It's very serious too.
Oh yeah.
When he does it.
And then the eyeball scene was actually cut in some different theatrical releases.
Thought it was too
and then
sickening.
put back in.
Yeah, what do you mean? They didn't have it in there?
Yeah.
Bummer.
In certain theaters and stuff, certain countries, they didn't have it originally.
Bummer.
And then it was in it when they released the home footage.
They didn't want to teach people how to get past the retinal scanner. That's why.
Yeah. Don't take out his eye.
don't know.
What's up there? You guys see what's up there? I don't see it. See it. Jays, do you see it? Go.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What are you guys doing up there?
But yeah. Murder, death, kill. That's a funny thing.
Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill.
Why is it named murder, death, kill? Like that's such a weird code. Like murder.
What
death,
I want to
kill.
know is why it repeats it constantly. I can't remember. It's because he kills a crap ton of people, so they're like naming all the ones.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's what it was.
Severe eye trauma, ruptured spleen, punctured lung, broken rib, internal bleeding.
Probably gonna die.
Yeah, pretty much. He's fucked up.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Say it all.
You know what's crazy is probably what a big hit. How do I rephrase this? How bad their medical shit was for these things now, because they just didn't exist.
Right? They didn't get sick. They didn't get hurt. They weren't used to it.
Right? Like, how do you save those people? You don't. Like, it just.
Well, it starts with touching them, which they don't do.
I forgot that Leaf King was in this movie.
Oh my god. It's not okay.
Can we take a minute to respect the Sandy Bullock?
I'm gonna come.
Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock.
Yeah. So
That's
this movie's
Simon
great.
Phoenix. That one guy's voice.
Just love how all the cops like they have no idea. They don't fight people. They don't lock people up. They have no idea how to react, and they're all so smug about it.
Right. Look at high five.
Vehicle has been code fixed. Approaching the
Yeah.
We gotta start doing that.
No, we do. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait.
It's not gonna work.
It's
not gonna
up.
work.
Up. You gotta do it down.
That just looks weird.
Yep.
Hold on. I can't reach all the way up the shades. Here, extend my arm up there, Thundy. There we go. No, I don't want to jerk him off. I just wanted to.
I'm gonna come.
Oh my god.
Oh, so yeah. Then we get Wesley showing up, popping out of this little bitty car. And we get this scene right here.
You are an incredibly sensitive man who inspires joy feelings in all those around you.
They got little machines that boost your ego. Can't be sad in this world.
That's the ATM, isn't it?
This is a machine that does a bunch of stuff. He hacks it. It gives him, you know. Then we get this scene.
You are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality statute.
Fuck you.
And he hacks it, and we come to find out that he's been given all of these kick-ass abilities while he was in cryo sleep as part of his rehab by Cocteau. You could say Cocteau was on his mind.
Wow. Wow.
For a lot of years, actually.
It's like Cocteau was fiddling where he shouldn't have been.
Uh-huh.
And then when they try to arrest him and they're reading its little pads telling him what to do.
Yeah. Assert yourself in a dominant manner and speak very loudly. Stop. Get on the ground. So
and they're
good.
just like, look, they're just watching like, yep, this is going to happen. He's going to listen. We're going to apprehend our first criminal in years. Look how happy she is. He's just like, yeah, this ain't going to go well.
Yeah,
Yep.
he knows
Seen this
better. He's
before.
like,
And of course, he doesn't comply, and this face
Hey,
says it
Vargo.
all.
I know. He just doesn't look at his face behind him. He's like, ooh. No, he got him good. Like,
He's
damn.
like, we're cops, or we're police. We're not trained to handle violence.
Yeah.
And he just whoops their ass. Oh, I love this scene. He baits the cop, and then we get the classic stupid line.
Stupid.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's what I mean.
Then he
Like,
takes
this movie, it was so good for this kind of stuff.
And how crazy is this scene right here, where he's talking to all these people and they're following him around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny when you look at how people couldn't conceive, like they had ideas of where technology was headed, but they still couldn't conceive like
On how they would actually
compact it
do
was
it.
going to be. And like, because these are so bulky. Like, this guy is getting blocked by this guy every time he walks behind him.
Right.
You know? But it's funny.
Well,
seeing,
and just
this
think
is-
how they would have had to film this. Either those faces were recorded and just put on there for timing,
they look like
or
it. They don't
or-
look imposed.
right, or they were like on the set behind the wall being recorded and just put on a cord to the screen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's how
They're
like
probably just pictures.
that's what I mean. They're just like,
It's the Epyk.
oh my gosh. Now that you told me about that, I can't
I got that
unsee
whole
it.
vibe.
First off, you dickhead. And then oh my god. I just don't even want
It's
to.
Cocktail.
Nope.
Here. We got our comic series, Cocktail and the Eunuch.
No.
Good
No.
Lord. I'm shutting my mic off.
Hold on. How do we do it to him, Two Shades? Okay, yeah, cool. And then just keep moving. Is
Yeah,
that what
that works.
Okay.
yeah,
Moving on.
cool. But we don't have control here, so we're just all right. That's a great fact, though. I'll give you that. But now I can't
All I can equivocate him to now is, have you seen Game of Thrones?
I don't want to answer that.
No.
I
What?
plead the fifth.
What are we psting about?
Please.
Oh, I could use one too.
Sure.
Sir, please. So, like, he is very similar in like dress and everything of like the eunuch in Game of Thrones. Varys, I think his name was.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy how like similar they look dressed wise. But like it's ever since Game of Thrones, he gave me that vibe. And then when I found out he actually was from the novel, I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a Red Hot Chili Peppers poster on the
Nice.
wall back here.
Hey.
Blood sugar
Appreciate you, sir.
baby, six magic.
First Smurf on me. I said first Smurf on me. Aha.
Now we've got our naked Sylvester Stallone. And I like how the laser cutting isn't like 3D. It just like cuts around him somehow.
I mean,
On a
it's
2D
3D,
image.
but there's no wiener.
Look, stop. We're taken down. That's nudity.
Nah, there's no crack showing.
Yeah.
Straight. When they, oh, baby. Just explaining everything. A lot of,
She's so excited to meet him.
oh, so excited, dude.
Oh my gosh.
So if you haven't seen this, her character is absolutely obsessed with like what would be the 90s time period.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
absolutely obsessed with it because it's completely the opposite of what their current culture is. And
Right,
she's just
like-
dying to have a fight with a bad guy.
Because we just talked about the Red Hot Chili Peppers thing in there, like the other guy that's behind them right now and what they're showing in the video, he always talks about, you got to take down all this contraband. So it's actual contraband to have all that shit you saw in her office in the movie that
she's
was from the 90s. It's
protected.
just like regular shit for us. Like,
Right. But she's part of the protected class. You notice that? She's a police officer in the protected class, so she can have all that contraband in her office.
right.
But, you know, this is where he finds out about cussing and about, you know, all, when he gets thought out, all the different things that are illegal. Basically anything that's fun or that could be deemed hazardous to your health is illegal in this universe, in this time period.
Yeah.
He finds out about the 3 seashells. So he gets pissed, takes all these tickets and uses them as toilet paper, which was great.
Yeah.
Like the amount of
I got
times it
toilet
goes off
paper.
in this movie, sometimes in just the background, like it's fantastic. If we had that for our stream, we would all be like in debt $30,000.
Oh my god.
Yesterday.
We say lots of bad words. I'm sorry. It happens. It happens.
It'd be
free
fucking
speech.
terrible.
Fucking terrible.
John
Anarchy.
Scott will find one credit.
Fuck you!
Yep.
Fair.
Then we roll through. He finds out he's been chipped. Forgot to mention that too. Everyone's chipped. There's no cash. It's all digital currency.
Everyone except Wesley.
Everyone's chipped except Wesley. But that's an interesting fact that our society is trying to go cashless and digital currency as well. You know, there's a lot of similarities to where our civilization could be headed with this movie, with the censorship and everything else. Like, with like if the Modelo virus would have been worse than it actually was, like who knows, you know, what kind of drastic changes would have been made as far as touching people, going in other places that are public. Like, it could have gotten really, really crazy, even more so than it did. And this is kind of where that leads.
True.
Like, these people can't even have sex unless they get a license, or they can't have a kid unless they get a license. You only sex you have is virtual, like you're putting on a damn Oculus, and you have to have a license to have a kid, and it's all done in a lab. Like,
Right.
that's so weird. That would suck. That would suck. You don't even know what you're missing.
No penetration. Like nothing.
Less. Never mind.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave that
yeah.
there.
So it's crazy, crazy, crazy. So we take off to get our boy here, you know, and he's hanging out at this old museum trying to get some armory, some weapons, and he succeeds. He sees one of the mannequins, calls him Rambo. Takes all these guns, starts fighting. Crazy futuristic gun. Him and Spartan meet up for the first time in 36 years. And they go hard. But ultimately, he escapes. Which
Yeah,
this
'cause
scene
she's
was,
got the
was a lot of fun.
futuristic gun.
This scene was a lot of fun. It was really cool that they had like old LA underneath, and that's where they fought. And all of my scenes were awful.
And it was like a museum. You know what I mean? Like a museum of like the old cars and the old stuff, and then they fall into it. So it's like they're right back in their timeline fighting each other. You know what I mean? That was a really cool aspect of that. Like, it's almost like they went back in time to do the fight. Except for he's got the futuristic gun.
Hey, that doesn't look like Wesley. That looks like a stunt double to me.
No. It really does. His face, his head so
That
much
is
bigger.
definitely Wesley.
Apparently, he did most of his stunts, but there were some things that they went back and filmed later. But it's like, you know, you've always got to be careful with actors who are doing their own stunts, because if they get fucked up real bad, your movie gets put on hold.
Maybe.
Right.
You know?
Well,
Or you just
and
write
God
it into the
forbid
script.
They die. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Yeah, you just write it into the script.
But it was a cool fight scene.
this is where some of his best, like, one-liner, stupid, chippery shit comes from. Like, too, this scene, like, especially when he
The
shoots the
one-liners
gun
in
the
this
first
movie.
time, his fucking face, dude, he's like, woo! I'm starting to
like, oh,
like the
this-
future. Like, the
Right. Let's go. We got our scene where he meets Cocteau for the first time. Finds out that he can't kill him. Is an interesting concept.
Hey, what's that dude's first name?
Well, yeah, and I mean,
Cocteau?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I was young enough to couldn't put it together why you couldn't pull the trigger at the time when I watched the movie. Like, I couldn't, my head, you know, in my head, I wasn't figuring out why he couldn't pull the trigger. Where I watched it later on, I'm like, oh, duh, it's because, you know what I mean? They give it away pretty much right there.
Right. I just realized I have the same earrings that he's wearing in this movie.
That's cute.
See? Look at that.
Yeah.
Too bad that's not the only thing that I can match. So he gets away, and this comes back to bite him in the ass later. He's not as smart as he thinks.
All right. And why is that? Because he says no one comes in contact with this guy and doesn't die. He doesn't let you go.
So what's hilarious is, since my cut is an international cut, during this scene or any scene that they have where they talk about Taco Bell, you can clearly read their lips that they're saying Taco Bell, but it says Pizza Hut and it's in their voice.
That's great. And yes, Dustin, the cars are awful.
Cars are awful. Blame GM.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I will say,
blame Elon.
It was kind of hilarious when they get into a wreck or whatever, and they fill with like styrofoam or whatever.
Yes,
that is like genius. Like, I don't know why that's not a thing yet.
The classic Oldsmobile dealership.
I'm sorry, I can't hear Shades again. What happened?
Look, Pizza Hut.
Nothing. I'm just over here fucking around.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza
and
Hut.
This is her
no
40-pound dress. Her 40-pound dress.
Oh my god, bro! Dude, you do look at it. It's like Thanos' woman's dress. She's got all. She's got.
Look at his face. Look at his.
I'm gonna come.
What is he doing?
Hold it in, Shades. Well, where's her other hand at? Does that mean my face too?
Hey, I think this guy over here next to me is jerking off. Why do you say that? Because he's using my hand.
That's the real reason.
There's a no touching rule.
Oh, when you're getting heavy, she doesn't stop.
Let me give you a futuristic hand job.
Oh man, that is a hell of a scene to pause on. That's fantastic.
Oh my god, it's just the perfect, like he's a.
Oh man, the things that we could Photoshop into this. Let's move on.
Please.
That's his reaction to seeing his face.
Stop doing that. Stop touching him.
Sir, this is illegal. You're spreading germs. Bodily fluids. So we get into a little fight, a little skirmish out front.
This is where he first sees the scrap people.
Yep, they're called scraps.
And here's her holding up her 40-pound dress.
Not quite yet, but we're gonna get
I
there.
I just mean on her shoulders. All it is attached around her neck.
Right?
Pretty much.
It must have started to like rip.
There's some fishing string or something going over the shoulders too, though. I mean,
yeah. But
yeah, right here, she's holding it because she's like, it's gonna fall off.
This is also the part where he starts saying that the scrap people, he's like, they're only trying to get food, and when he starts to really like come around,
right? Like he notices, he's like, they're not trying to hurt anyone; they're just stealing food.
Right? They're just trying
everybody
to eat.
had what they needed. So he starts to notice that there's more issues than he originally anticipated.
Yeah, this guy is just a piece of crap, pretty much. God damn it, cocktail.
Starting to see the facade unravel in front of his eyes. And I just want to state, this outfit he wears in this movie, he looks like a badass in this outfit. This like samurai suit, Japanese style wardrobe.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, it's that giant fireplace that made it 100 and some degrees. Could you imagine all those clothes, wearing all those tires?
Shit.
I would not be wearing tires.
He is terrified of the heat in there.
Well, yeah. You got no nuts.
Like, oh my God, I can't even sweat my nuts off. They already did.
He's like, I'm so scared right now. And the other guy's like, no balls.
But like the set pieces in this movie are fantastic. Like this is a dope set right here.
Right.
Like, and knowing that they endured 100-degree heat just to film these scenes. Because
right. I mean, look how much clothes they have on, dude. Like that's crazy.
They're wearing so much.
That does look like straight out of hell or something. It's like that's that guy's office.
It's wild.
Cocteau was an evil man.
Evil Cocteau.
And look how small the room is.
Right, it's
like
not
an
that big to
altar
warrant that giant fireplace.
Right.
Look at this armor. This armor is so dope. I want like a cosplay of this armor. That'd be cool.
His face.
I can't. He's just
He
so
says,
like
surprise, motherfucker.
giddy. Surprise, motherfucker. I got 2 different colored eyes, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Then, see, look, her whole apartment is nothing but contraband, dog.
Yeah, she's obsessive.
It's like the scene from Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island when they're in the contraband room in the airport and it's just food everywhere. Like,
Right.
it's just contraband everywhere.
Huh. Oh, they fixed the dress.
Yeah. Let me slip into something a little more comfortable. Got JFK on the wall back here.
Yeah, what he's been like out for one day and she's like obsessive. So she's like,
yeah.
Put this
He's like, "Let's
Oculus
have
on
sex."
real quick. Yeah, we have to.
I mean,
Look at this, man.
just because it's future doesn't mean they don't have hooers, right?
Look at his face right now. He's like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah, he was ready to get it on the old fashioned way.
He's like, this is not what I signed up for.
He's like, I'm about to bulldog the bullock.
Like, this is the size of the towel you have. I need something bigger. Look at her. Look at her. Just ready.
Get it.
Look at her. She's so ready for this. And he's like, what the fuck is happening right now?
She's like, just shut your eyes.
Oh, that's what happens when you shut your eyes.
Pretty much.
Now we're gonna just skip through those scenes. There were boobies.
Well, it's not.
There's a boobies. Look,
Well,
and then he
it's
tries to kiss
not.
I
her.
don't remember that.
There's a flash of boobies. We just watched it.
Whoops.
And she's like, get the fuck out of my house. You can't kiss me on the mouth. What are you doing, you crazy man? And he's like, fine. I'm out of here. Out of here. And I'm going to go check out my bathroom.
Oh, he doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
You know, that face right there, like, is the exact face I would have if I looked down and saw no toilet paper and 3 shells.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd be like,
fuck. Better just shit and get in the shower, my boy.
What do you mean shit
What I
and
have
then
to
get
do
in the
now,
shower?
anyway.
Why don't you just shit in the shower?
What?
Waffle stomp that
You gotta
shit.
waffle stomp it. Who wants to do that? Oh my gosh, there's titties on his phone. I never noticed that before.
Oops. There's boobs
Why-
on that there in a
you
second too.
called it out and left it there while you called it out instead of clicking and then being like, oh, there's, you like called it out. You're like, everybody look.
Hey,
And then
Everybody
clicked
look.
it off.
quick, go back one frame.
You left that there for a fat minute. I'm going to go back and count the seconds that you've left it there.
Literally.
Littering and.
I've never noticed that the whole time I've ever watched this movie until now. Like, beware,
All right.
gentlemen.
For the band, boys.
So yeah, me saying words from a movie isn't as bad as showing boobs. I'm just saying.
It's not. It's society. It's the society that Cocteau wants. Cocteau was wrong. Meanwhile, Howard Johnson was right.
Uh-huh.
So here's where he reviews the footage and sees, hey, there's some fishy shit going on. And then we find out he likes to knit. He didn't know that. Everyone has a predisposition, a hobby that when they're in rehab, I guess, or something like that, it brings it out of you. And he's like, so I sew? He was so pissed. And it wasn't something badass. And then it was just like he crochets. He knits.
I mean, he's got to do something, right?
Right. So they confront Cocteau. Look, he's so upset. Now he's
I
confused.
don't know how to take that name seriously.
Now he looks like he's just got a shit.
Shades
He's
of
probably
kid.
constipated. It looks like he needs to use the 3 seashells.
I'm dicking around with settings.
Oh, you're good, bro. I was just letting you know.
I know. I was waiting for it, actually.
Then he fucks up this morality machine. Fuck that noise.
Doesn't he punch
Shoot
it,
that
or does
shit.
he shoot it? He shooted
He
it.
shoots it
He
from across the room.
Shooted it.
He shot it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what this
Thank you.
giant flashlight's for. Doesn't make sense why you would need a giant flashlight. Oh, I guess they're going in the sewers. That makes sense.
A flashlight or a fleshlight?
Police access only.
Sandra
Damn, she's
Bullock,
rocking those shades.
fleshlight. Surprised they stay on that. Never mind.
Onward and downward. Into the sewers we go. Look at that face.
Meow.
The many faces of Sylvester Stallone.
Bro. Why do you keep
He's
turning
like,
it
did
up?
you fart? I
Who's
slip
turning
off
what
the
up?
bar, and so then it turns up and down the volume.
The volume is at like 200% now. Like it's been
But you can't
gradually
hear it,
just
so we're good.
going up. The one time he clicks it, it's gonna be like, oh, I can blow everybody's fucking eardrums.
What a dick.
It's almost worth the copyright strike.
Oh, bro. All right.
Stupid.
Oh, she's like, excuse me. This is the Karen at the mall wanting to speak to the manager face.
Yeah.
And this is the rat burger. I'm fucking in, dog.
Oh shit.
Rat burgers, dog. The only meat they got in the future is rat.
Yeah. Kind of wonder what they did with all the other stuff. Don't they say? Or they all died of disease or something? I can't remember.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Or maybe they just all, it's immoral to kill an animal that you need it in this society, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I knew that he talks about diet when they're at Taco Bell / Pizza Hut. He talks about diet, and the pills or whatever that they eat there are like everything that they need protein body wise or whatever to keep your body healthy, basically.
Right. He's like, oh, this is good. Then she's like, it's a rat burger. And he's like, all right then. Beer and rat burgers. Some random dude drumming and people dancing. Let's go. This looks like a party to me.
This
Canes
is
on the
probably where
walls.
I would be. I'd be sneaking out of my house.
Now that's a hat right there.
That's Raiden.
Why is Raiden in this movie?
Futuristic Raiden.
Why not?
Get a gravelly, whispery voice.
Yeah, I mean, he's still what, God of the universe. Mortal Kombat's still happening.
So then we meet up with Dennis Leary's character, Mr. Friendly. And like I said, they let him write his rant in this movie. And I almost, I love his rant. I agree with his rant. It's a Thundy rant. Are you ready to hear his rant? Who wants to hear his rant? An epic rant time?
Oh.
Is it epic rant time? Let's go. Let's see what rumbles his thunder. Let's do this.
I'm the enemy, because I like to think. I like to read. I'm into freedom of speech and freedom of choice. I'm the kind of guy who likes to sit in a greasy spoon and wonder, gee, should I have the T-bone steak or the jumbo rack of barbecue ribs with the side order gravy fries? I want high cholesterol. I want to eat bacon and butter and buckets of cheese, okay? I want to smoke a Cuban cigar the size of Cincinnati in a non-smoking section. I want to run through the streets naked with green jello all over my body reading Playboy magazine. Why? Because I suddenly might feel the need to, okay, pal? I've seen the future. You know what it is? It's a 47-year-old virgin sitting around in his beige pajamas drinking a banana broccoli shake singing I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Okay.
Did he just squeak mouse through that?
He
That's
did.
great.
He did. I'm like, I don't want copyright struck. So this is what's happening.
I mean,
This is
fair.
like the longest clip that I had, but I really wanted the whole rant, and it's pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic, I have to say.
That's great.
So they find out that they're not enemies. Let's do this thing. And as they're talking, this motherfucker's like, let's go fuck shit up. Look, Jesse. It's Jesse Ventura back here.
Nice.
Like the one scene he's in.
Right.
And he's like, let's go mess stuff up. And like, they're really building his character up. Like, when was Predator in relation to this?
1985.
Not the new one. The new one was shit. 87. 1987. So it's a
Said
few years
85,
after
assholes.
Predator. But it would. I want to see his fight scene so bad. I had 3 wishes. They show up. They fuck shit up. They all fight. He protects his daughter. They get the fuck out of there. We get the scene where his eyeballs change. And then we're breaking out and getting Oldsmobile because fuck yeah, why not? Get our car chase, self-inflating tires, big old car chase. And then this is where we get the styrofoam scene.
Yeah.
Tell me you got that scene.
I don't have it as a scene.
Oh,
Damn.
you didn't get that clip?
Nope.
Oh, bummer.
John Spartan.
I'm like,
How
this-
she says his name, dude. It's always so fun. John Spartan.
yeah, that's crazy. I've always like, why haven't airbags really progressed from airbags?
Yeah.
That's an interesting technology that needs to take a leap.
I mean, the only downfall would be it getting into your orifices, you know, like, but
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you have
know.
your mouth open, instant death. Like,
Something else in this movie is she's always getting common phrases wrong in some way.
oh god, yeah, it's the
And,
greatest
you know,
thing in the world.
Take this job and shovel it. And he's like, take this job and shove it. He's like, close enough. Then we get the scene where he's like, hey, you can't kill me. And he's like, well, guess what? You just thought out a bunch of my buddies who can, you dumbass. So Cocteau gets what's coming to him.
I'm gonna come.
Ha.
So he gets murdered. The eunuch is
Spoiler
like,
alert.
Bob is like, hey, I'll be your right hand man. And then they throw the bad guy into the fire.
Of course, because it's 110 degrees can incinerate a body in seconds.
Right? Then we got our final fight scene where everyone is fighting, everyone is dying.
40 seconds, all right?
We're finding pieces of Cocteau.
Ah, that's too bad.
And they're like, oh, shit's fucked up and shit. We better go
You know
stop
what's
him.
funny is you expect Sylvester Stallone to be the one that goes and kills him. You know what I mean? Like you almost expect that. He's like, you know what?
Well-
For your no touching, blah 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 blah, and like just throws him into the thing or something.
I
Like,
mean, it's pretty well set up with the whole, like, you can't kill me. So
Yeah.
this guy's going to figure out a way to kill him. 'Cause you
right?
can't tell
Because he's
him what to
obsessed with
do.
killing people. I mean, Sylvester
Right.
Stallone was right. You don't get by him and him not kill you. Like,
So originally, he was unthawing a bunch of different people. And like I said, he used some sort of futuristic adrenaline shit to amp him up. And there was a bunch of scenes of Sylvester Stallone killing a bunch of people. that we don't get to see. So he's like, let's.
I wanted to say something, but it's just going to come out wrong, and I'm an asshole.
I mean, that's just every day.
Yeah, true.
Looks
But
like
I'm
he's
being
taking a
recorded
dump.
at the moment.
Shades. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, Shades, you say whatever you feel, and I'm like, wait, maybe not.
And banned.
We've been
And
here before.
did it. Brooke. Thank you, Brooke, for that knowledge.
So, spoiler alert! Major spoiler alert! If you don't want to see the major spoiler coming up for the end of the movie, this is your warning.
Warning. Warning, danger.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because he makes a reference to HAL, which is what, Space Odyssey? Earlier in the movie.
Maybe.
Wesley Snipes does. He calls his computer HAL. So earlier in the movie, you know, he said he's going to lose his head. And he's like, I'll remember that. So, you know, essentially, he gets frozen.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Good fight. Good
First-
fight scene, by the way.
First, he gets wet. Sylvester Stallone gets Wesley Snipes super wet and moist. Then he freezes him. Look at that. Look at that face. Then he freezes him, spins around and kicks his head off.
Yeah.
And that's the end of Phoenix.
Or is it?
Will not rise from the ashes again because he's
Or
ice.
is it?
Everything collapses.
This is where like Vanilla Ice Baby should start playing.
I
That'd have been
told him
perfect.
he needed to chill, but he wouldn't.
the face you make when you need more fiber in your diet.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta poop.
Stupid. It's all the Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Well, no, that Taco Bell would just be going right through you.
Someone gamble. Yeah, because we're getting close to the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, everything gets set right. Everybody's like, how do we work out? How does this work now? Mark Zuckerberg's dead. And what are we supposed to do? Society has crumbled. And like, well, we'll figure it out. And there's his supposed daughter that got cut from the plot, right here, if you can't see my mouse going crazy.
Yeah, we can.
I don't see shit.
And so then they're like, oh yeah, let's go. And then they kiss. And then they kiss again.
Aren't they related?
No. And then the movie's over.
Sandra Bullock.
So, final thoughts on this movie. Like, it was a great commentary on where things could go if you let them get out of hand and you got crazy people taking advantage of crazy situations. You know, like this dude, Cocteau, took advantage of all this collapse to build his own empire and see how he sees fit, which also kind of mirrors what Walt Disney wanted to do. So, like, it's crazy how we could go down that path. Like, we could realistically see us getting to that path after everything that's happened the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But this movie fucking rocks. And if you still haven't seen it, go watch it. 2 hours almost. And it's fun. The whole movie is a fun ride from the beginning to the end.
I'm gonna punch Ryan's face off.
Okay. Rambo, you gonna take his face off?
You punch his face off.
But yeah. So you guys got other thoughts on this movie? Anything else about this movie you'd like to say, discuss? Anybody have questions or things they'd like to discuss about this movie?
I think not, sir.
If you haven't liked
Great
the stream,
movie.
go like it.
That's it.
It's a great movie, guys.
It
It's a
is,
great
for
movie.
sure.
It's in my top 5.
Ooh.
There's a reason that I showed that I showed that guy.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. Yeah, this movie is great. It's so much fun, and you're gonna enjoy it. You will enjoy it. It's fun. If you don't enjoy it, you're weird, and that's okay. But stay weird. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with this movie. Crude said it's a top 5. It's probably somewhere like that for Shades, I'd guess.
We'll go at least top 5 for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah. Might be sketch. So we might do like top 10 because sometimes I say top 5 and I probably have said that more than 5 times.
I can't
So
even
I gotta
rank
be
movies
fair.
at this point. I've seen so many. There's so many good ones. It's like, how do you rank them? But
It's I should start out with saying top 5 action movies. It's in my
Right.
top 5 of and mostly I rate those off of how many times I think I could rewatch it.
Yeah.
That's how I rate like how great a movie is, because if I can keep rewatching it and still enjoy showing it to new people and stuff, it means it's a great movie and it belongs in my top of the movies that I like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of where my ranking system is.
So, yep, that was Demolition Man, ladies and gentlemen. That's a great movie. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, Wesley Snipes is that dude. So,
3 seashells.
Sandra Bullock's
Let's
a
go.
fox. That's how we do. So moving on, I guess. Moving forward, we've got a September movie potentially being picked by Leafy. We'll see.
Allegedly.
What happens. We'll see if he gets us another movie. We've got September.
I never saw
coming
the
up
tip
soon.
thing come across. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's why it's allegedly.
I got the money right here.
That money came out of my pocket, sir.
I didn't see it. Yep.
So we've got one more Friday stream left in August. That's next Friday. And we're gonna game. We're gonna play some video games. It might be Raft. It might be something else. Depends on
Video games.
where we're sitting this time next week.
Actually,
So-
I was looking at a midget wrestling game earlier.
Oh yeah.
No, not really, but that would be hilarious.
A veggie wrestling game.
I thought that was
They
like
took Veggie
the new-
Tales and they made it into wrestling.
like Smash Brothers, but all VeggieTales characters.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if Bob the Tomato's a eunuch too.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a tomato. Yeah. So as far as September is concerned, we may stick with Friday nights just because of football season and lots of other stuff going on Thursday nights next month, which means we would potentially have 5 streams next month because we're still filming Mikey. As you see this director hat, we've got Mikey filming going on. We got Spicy November going on. I'm also the director of Shades After Dark. What's up, Nick? You're late. We're wrapping up the stream. Where you been, bro?
Hanging
You gotta
out.
Educate your woman on this fucking movie. This is on you.
First
This
thing he
your
does is
fault
gamble
that
his
she
money
didn't
away.
watch it. You guys went fishing instead of watching Demolition Man. Okay, priorities.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Where's that
hey.
ban button?
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit.
Hey, you know what else? You know what else, Nick? This is for you too.
You've done a hell of a lousy job. You're late. I'm sorry. You're fired. Get out of here.
Right? He's fired. What games were you playing? Because we're going to be gaming next week. We may be gaming for a few weeks. We'll see. Maybe. But yeah, it's been fun tonight, guys. As far as what else? Hunt Showdown. Hey, I know a buddy. I don't know if he still streams it, but he was streaming it consistently on Twitch as a partner and was talking to the devs and shit like that. So
Orange Man Good. Is that a Trump game?
all right, just because of that.
I'm sorry. You're fired. Get out.
just because we use Trump on our stream doesn't mean that we necessarily agree with everything. He's just an entertaining, funny individual. I can't use Vince McMahon right now with the hot water he's in with your fire.
I mean, why not?
I mean,
That's his water, not ours.
He paid more for pussy than he did for WCW. Okay?
That's his water, not
Just like
ours.
Leafy.
I'm not in that shit.
This is what he gets for leaving to go get pussy.
Ha! If he is getting any.
He's a liar. Anyone
Fair
who
to
makes
say.
the end of this stream who's watching it back who doesn't know any of us is going to be like, what the fuck is going on? I can't come back here.
This is representation.
He's dating Jill?
I mean, sure. Not this Jill.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Dustin.
Crude doesn't stream anymore. That's right. Crude needs to go back to streaming.
Oh, no, he streams. He just doesn't allow you to watch him.
No, that's not it at all.
Everyone's hair is looking nice tonight.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Somebody noticed.
Yeah.
Life
Two
has
of them
been
are in
kicking
hats.
the shit out of me. No one gives a fuck about that beard. All right. Anyway,
I
I'm
wish I
joking.
had that beard. Okay. All right. You want it? You want it? You want the mane?
Uh-oh.
Oh God, here we go. See, this is why I'm upset that I don't have controls over the fucking stream, so I can't just
What?
black his screen whenever the shit like this
Crude?
happens.
I got one response.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
I thought it was going to be the, I'm going to come.
I'm gonna come.
We're gonna have a stream where I just have all of my
Hold on.
favorite clips from movies in it. Oh man. Well, guys, it was really
Basketball.
fun tonight.
Do-do-do-do.
You do.
Oh, man.
Basketball. We
Oh,
gotta do basketball, bro.
Oh, dude, that's a staple.
Oh my god. Maybe we'll do instead of it's hard finding a good Thanksgiving movie. We gotta watch a few. But maybe we'll do basketball in November just for shits.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Because that's a great fucking movie.
Wake up, bitch. You're my new best friend.
I think we should
How
put
am I
together
gonna
an actual basketball game, dude.
Oh, that would be awesome. I am down to do
That
basketball.
would be good,
I
actually.
think,
For the channel?
I think we can pull that off too.
Dude, we could totally pull that off, man. Basketball. That'd be great.
We just need someone with like a half court or something like that, or a court, you can play it on.
Hey, actually, I just poured a half quart like yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if the person's gonna let us do it though.
I mean, they
We're
might. They
building-
might. I mean, you never
We're
know.
building the field of basketball dreams.
Yeah, and it's the somebody higher up at one of the schools. I mean, this could be good.
Hey.
Oh man. Dude.
Except for when they
So
all
weak.
figure out what it's about, and when somebody goes to shoot, they're like, "Your mother's a whore," and he's like, "Wait a second."
Steve Perry. Dude, Shades did that to me on my benefit ride.
That was
playing
pretty
pool,
good.
and
That was
it
pretty good.
Fucking worked.
Oh,
Dude, that's so weak. How am I supposed to get a chick in that?
Couldn't get a chick if you had a $20 bill hanging out of your zipper.
I'm not a little bitch.
oh my
I
gosh!
love that movie. We
Ah.
can't just start quoting basketball
Yeah.
now. This is a Demolition Man stream. But now I really want to do basketball. So we might move Leafy's movie back to November and do basketball
Oh.
next month.
Oh my god, no!
He's gonna shoot us.
Dude.
Hey, if he'd have stayed for the stream,
I mean, you could technically give him his money back.
I could. The first time Cyber School refunds someone.
No shit. The first time we take money, and we refund it.
First movie he wants to do is a horror movie the month before October, and it's a sequel.
It's a funny movie.
And then he's like,
Great
all right,
movie.
well, how about this movie? And he says another sequel after I said, we're not doing sequels until we've done the first movies. This guy. This guy, what are we gonna do with
The
him?
best part was such and such name 2.
I just want to say
the second one, fucker.
I just want to say what's up, Tesla Insanity featuring Luke. Yo, we're about to wrap up our stream tonight, but
Hola.
You're new, first time chatting, I assume, unless you've changed your name. I don't know who you are, and welcome to the stream. Thank you for showing up.
Way to go, Nick. You're showing Tesla there how to gamble, fucker.
All people do. No one comes to actually watch our streams. They come to gamble. Okay.
I mean, it's whatever.
But it's
hey,
okay.
but yeah, if I can get 100,000 gamblers in here, I'll take it.
Right? You're giving us watch time and engagement. That's all that matters. You're helping us by gambling.
No matter how much you're fucking off, you're still learning / hearing something.
Your addiction is helping us grow.
And we love you for it, Ryan.
So while we're here, Tesla Insanity featuring Luke, if you're still in here, have you seen Demolition Man, and what are your thoughts on the movie? Do you like it? We'll let our new chatting person have the floor.
And on that note,
later. Put him on the spot. Shit.
But if he's still here, if he bounced out, that's okay. If you're still here, like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. But, well, unless we get a message from him soon, I know there's a slight delay. We will start wrapping this up. Oh my goodness.
Dope. We just watched that.
You showed Opie Grumpy Old Men last Sunday. We literally just watched that.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
so good.
Awesome.
So fucking good.
Oh man. It had been years since I watched Grumpy Old Men, and it's so good.
For real.
We've been researching movies that have Thanksgiving in them, even though it's like for like 2 whole minutes. Try to find a Thanksgiving movie for November to review. Our next one on the list to watch.
If we even do just a family movie, whether it was like Home Alone or just something where it's like, of course, that's like Christmassy, I guess. Can't do that.
We were going to watch Son-in-Law next. Because apparently it happens over Thanksgiving with
kind of, sort of,
Pauly Shore.
That's a really good movie, though, too.
Excellent.
Grove.
Encino Man, dog. But, yeah. So, well.
That's a deep subject.
We got a busy weekend ahead. We're doing some filming on Sunday. Shades has a benefit ride tomorrow. And then we've got we got some stuff on tomorrow night. And then, we'll get back into it next week. So next Friday, we're going to be gaming. Next Friday will be around 8:30-ish. And, so it's been a lot of fun, guys. Stay tuned to our Facebook page for updates and announcements. Join our Discord if you haven't. I never updated the link. That's on me. Don't think I did. Because, Discord's like, here's a link that won't expire. Expires every fucking time it expires.
I know. Yeah.
It doesn't want to give us a Discord
no expiration.
Link, so
Where the fuck to go?
Yeah. Come on down. Follow us on Facebook. That's where we post the most anyway. So go and subscribe. We are over 300 and we're trying to stay there. And if we hit 350
by one. We need more, though.
We had 302 and we lost another one.
Uh-oh.
Sad day. But if we hit 350...
You think we lose them when they gamble all their points away?
Maybe.
Right.
People who don't use YouTube that followed our channel because they know us. And YouTube's like, these people don't watch YouTube. So they're probably a fake account. And then they remove them. But yeah. So... Yes, if we hit 350 subs by the end of November, before the last stream in November, we will eat our Dragon's Breath salsa live on camera on stream. And it's going to suck.
Yeah.
For us, and you guys are going to love it. So,
isn't it like stupid shit in with it?
I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff in it with it. It's sitting. There's one sitting right there if you want to grab the jar and talk about it, and then we'll roll on out of here.
No, I don't.
But you're gonna. Shades is just like, fuck you. Fuck you. Which means this.
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit.
Dude, Nick, if you buy us the bomb, we will do it. Spicy November is coming. If people want to buy us spicy stuff, do it now and get it to us before November. Like sometime in September so we can film it, or before. Like the sooner you can get it to us. Like you can talk to Brooke, get our address. That Flamin' Dragon salsa was made by the Smiley House Farm outside of Shenandoah. And Shades is going to let you know what's all in this shit.
It's got jalapenos, habaneros, ghost peppers, viper peppers, Carolina Reaper, and dragon's breath. So, like, it's death. Like,
this is going to hurt.
Yeah.
Going to suck. Okay. But the bomb is, like, we watch Hot Ones. Their last dab isn't that hot.
Yeah, like it's good, but the bomb seems like the showstopper. Like everybody has an issue with it.
After that, people kind of go blind.
Yeah.
And it's from Kansas City, and I've always wanted to try it. So I would love it if you could send some our way. And the 1 chip challenge, we're kind of wanting to save that for maybe like 500 subs. If it's really that bad. But who knows if we'll get there. So we've got this dragon's breast salsa, this flaming dragon salsa that's gonna be turn our buttholes into flaming dragons. So get us the 350
pretty much,
and we'll eat that shit for you guys. And yes, Dustin, we will have to put our TP in the freezer, Mr. What, 13 million now? Like, what the hell are you at? 13 million in cyber cred? Like, that's insane. I just got to give you a round of applause, sir. Our number 1 fan.
And he's gonna like triple that over.
I'm gonna let Dustin make a Cyber School Media's number 1 fan T-shirt.
Yes. You're gonna let him make it. I like how that was.
He makes
We're
t-shirts.
gonna let you make it, Dustin.
Well, he makes T-shirts, so if he wants to make a Cyber School Media number 1 fan, he can do so. But yeah, so it's been fun, guys. Like I said, we're doing Mikey stuff. If you're around and want to be a victim, let us know ASAP so we can get rolling. And then yeah, we're gonna be doing some looking for props and things of that nature. So stay tuned to the Facebook page. And yeah, thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us tonight while we're still kind of finding our footing with all of these new streams. But I think we're getting our footing found. So we appreciate all of you guys for coming out, supporting us, liking our stuff, sharing our stuff, commenting on it, engaging, being awesome, being supportive. It means a lot. And we can't do it without you. I mean, we can, but what's the point if no one's watching?
You,
right?
And you,
and even you, who's sitting on the toilet with a bag of seashells on it.
Aha.
We hope you learned something that you may not know before. We're trying to prepare you for bar trivias so that you can go in and just destroy everyone at your local bar when they have trivia nights over movies. And yeah, so everyone, be easy. You guys don't got anything else to say?
I just want to say that some of the greatest ideas are made while you're on the toilet. That's it.
Yeah, or in the shower. Like last movie review. Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks thought of the title for the movie in the shower. The bathroom is a magical place. Unless you've had Flaming Dragon salsa before you went in there. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are Cyber Skull Media. Thank you for being amazing and supporting us. We are fucking out of here. And with that, I'm going to get fined one more time.
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit.
And we're out, ladies and gentlemen. We're headed to the bar. If you guys are local and want to come hang out, feel free. Peace.
Simon says, everybody, stand. Play ball.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being cool. Thanks for rocking with us from the start. That rules. We wanna thank you all, from the likes to the views. Reading all your words makes this whole thing true. Cyberskull Media is here because of you. From Shades, Thundy, and that dude Crude, I say thank you. Yeah, I say thank you. Yeah, we say thank you. Yeah, we say thank you. We out.